Okay.
Following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. Radio Plus Sports.
And here's Schreiner going to take a shot downfield. He's got his receiver hauled in by Tyler Brenner to the end zone. Touchdown, Fond du Lac.
Seeing some defensive pressure here. Brings the man in motion. It's a QB keeper. He gets by two defenders. He's to the midfield, and he is off to the races. 20, 10, touchdown Ledgers. Wow, can Bauer go 70 yards to the end zone on the QB keeper.
Third, second quarter, Schrockhalga gets the handoff, 25-20 to the 15, weaving to the 10-5, touchdown.
Wow. Everybody knows he's getting the ball.
Johnson in the slot, Mullins behind him. Johnson comes in motion, they fake it to him. There they go to Mullins, far side. He hauls it in. Mullins to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Calvin Mullins. First down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Here's Bauer, play fake to Koenigs. Bauer rainbowing left side. That's hauled in and caught by the Ledgers. Spinning his way past one defender. Still on his feet is Strings number 22, John Kuhn. He goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Ledgers.
Games video streaming live at RadioPlusInfo.com. That's right. Watch the biggest games live,
He
too.
up the middle, breaks a tackle. Near side 40, 30. Got a blocker out ahead at the 20. 10, 5, dives, touchdown. Tanner Dulski, 56 yards to the house.
Edward Jones Representatives in Fond du Lac, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Fondi Family Dental, Baker Cheese.
Rightway Home Improvement, Quest Interiors, Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Taco Bell,
Bristol Morgan Bank, Coal, Oil and Propane, Pioneer Pit Stop, Marco Tax Service.
Pizza Ranch, the National Exchange Bank and Trust, Marine Park Technical College, Silica for your home.
Rademan Stone and Landscape, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Winfield Homes, Everson Law Office, Bob's Pizza.
Airtech, Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Musa Sheet Metal, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy, Canberra Casino,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Hopper's Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, New Medical Center, Muthig Industries, Pino Construction,
Len's Truck Center, Fox Valley Savings, American Family Insurance Agent Brad Tagliapietra, BCI Burke, Marian University, Into the Woods Wellness, Smith Buildings.
Today's game is also presented by International Paper and Will Sport. Lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
Welcome in here to Viking Field on this cool, crisp Friday evening. But this is football weather. Glad to have you along here on RadioPlusInfo.com. Jordan King with you as we make our way through this WIAA Division 5 Level 1 playoff game between Mayville, the 8th-seeded Cardinals, sneaking into the playoffs despite a 4-5 record on the season and a 3-4 record in conference. They lost last week to Lamira in the final game of the season, that ugly Friday night where, you know, if you got the game in, good for you, but 13-6. And the weather certainly had an impact on that game last weekend for Mayville, and losing the milk can back to the Lamira Lions, and certainly was a big deal for them, but they still sneak into the playoffs. And I'll tell you what, in terms of an under 500 team, a team that had to kind of wait it out and see what it was going to be for the playoff bid, this is a pretty good 8 seed that the Vikings, the 1 seed in this portion of the sectional, they really got, you got to take this 8 seed seriously. And obviously, football is one of those sports. It's not like volleyball. It's not like soccer, not like basketball, where everyone gets in. So you got to take all the games seriously, because there's no team that there are no pushovers come postseason play. There are those teams in each conference that you just know you can probably sleepwalk your way through. The Vikings know from here on out there's no more sleepwalking. After their 27-0 loss in the conference championship game to Springs last week, they know they got to take care of business. That starts tonight for the Vikings, as I mentioned, as the 1 seed. On the season, they just have the 1 loss. They were undefeated 8-0 going into Week 9. and get blanked by Springs. A feeling that WLA will not have had most of the season. This is a good offensive team, scoring 41, over 40 a couple of times. They scored 35 against Campbellsport. And then their next best outing of the year came against Mayville, 28-14 back in Week 3, Friday, September 1st. We were along with you here on Radio Plus down in Mayville. WLA able to get the 28-14 win. If you just look at that, you say, man, WLA's got to be heavy favorites. Not so fast, my friend. This was a very close game, much of the game, and these are a couple of teams that are very evenly matched. Don't let the seeds fool you. Don't let the previous results put you to sleep. This is a really quality game that we got on our hands here this evening. We're going to take a timeout. We got our pregame show, and we roll on with more when we return. We'll have starters at some point. We'll get through it all here on RadioPlusInfo.com. Stay with us.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, Bernhardt Plumbing, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Hi, this is Brenda Bruette of Caldwell Banker Realty, Dodge County's #1 real estate broker. My agency is fully staffed with buyer agents that have undergone specific education and training to represent buyers in real estate transactions. We are ready to assist you in obtaining the best value when purchasing a home, condo, or vacant land. Start realizing your real estate dream today by visiting brendabruette.com and calling Mary or Kristen at 920-485-0722.
Established in the early 1930s, the Mayville Golf Course is ranked as one of the oldest, most challenging public courses Wisconsin has to offer. New to the 2023 season, we have a fully stocked pro shop with the latest in golf gear and fashion, weekday passes, several new golf outings, and so much more. With its breathtaking views, amenities, and professional staff, the Mayville Golf Course is a one-stop shop for everyone. Visit MayvilleGolfCourse.com or call the pro shop to book a tee time.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are 2 reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com. Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer...
Back here at Viking Field. Glad to have you along here. Jordan King with you. Pregame show rolls on here between the Vikings and the Cardinals here in WIAA Level 1 action. And coming up, you're going to hear from both coaches, both Coach Hilber for the Cardinals and Coach Lair for the Vikings. Once again, the Vikings on the season, 8-1, undefeated. Non-conference included Kettle Moraine Lutheran and Chilton. Their first game of the conference season, as I mentioned just a few minutes ago, was at Mayville, able to get that done. And then rattled off another 5 wins in the conference to set up a conference championship, 6-0, and then Springs got the best of them. And my goodness, what a game that was last week. You saw it right here on Radio Plus Info. And a monster game for Max Bauer, a big game for the Ledgers overall, and able to clean up the Vikings and take that flyweight championship. They're across town, by the way. I'm sure some of you, if you are interested in that score, you can also dual screen it and pull that one up and keep track of all of the flyweight teams in the postseason, other than Lemira, of course. They're down at the bottom of this bracket. They're playing Milwaukee Academy of Science. They're the 7 seed. Academy of Science, they're the 2 seed. Got the coin flip going on right now. We're going to take another timeout. We'll tell you what happens with the coin flip. I think WLA wants the ball if they win it, and we'll see what happens there with the coin toss. So we'll fill you in on what happens there, but we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, Coach Lair caught up with Nick earlier in the week, and we'll have that with our coach interview of the pregame. So I hope you'll stick around for that. We'll take a timeout. Be back with more after this. Stay with us.
Join the Mayville Legion for bingo the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Thursday of the month. All are welcome to play. The Mayville Legion is open to the public Tuesdays through Friday at 3 p.m. Looking for a venue for your event? The Legion Hall is available for rent. Call Sue for more information at 920-387-5410. Located at 134 Main Street in Mayville. The Mayville Legion is a proud sponsor of Mayville High School Athletics.
Mayville Savings Bank, a trusted local financial institution for over 100 years. As your local bank, we're here for you, your family, and your business today, tomorrow, always. Deposits, loans, or anything in between, we have the experts to help. We know our customers and are part of the community just like you. Stop in or visit MayvilleSavings.com today. Bank at the bank you own. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
I need senior certified techs to join my staff of professionals at both Mayville Tire and Beaver Dam Tire. Experience, ASE certifications, references, be dependable, and have a proven history of diagnosing and efficiently performing service repairs. Health and dental insurance, paid holidays, vacation, 401k, no weekends, and top pay. And I mean top pay. We're also looking for an experienced service writer, oil change and tire techs with full-time benefits, competitive pay, and more. MayvilleTire.com and BeaverDamTire.com.
This past Friday night, it was a big battle for a Wisconsin.
The Mayville Gun Club proudly supports high school athletics. The Mayville Gun Club is open to the public and welcomes you to enjoy their facilities. Whether you want to sharpen your skills or spectate, you'll love the beautiful clubhouse overlooking 50 wooded acres filled with wildlife. You're sure to appreciate the gorgeous views, along with craft, skeet, and sporting clay course. For all upcoming event information, league details, and listing of membership benefits, visit MayvilleGunClub.com. The Mayville Gun Club, where enjoyment comes naturally.
Bondi Family Dental has our Coach's Smile segment, part of the Integrity Selling Tool pregame show. Radio Plus Video Sports, WIAA, Division 5, Level 1 playoff action between Winnebago Lithard Academy and Mayville. Kevin Lair, the head coach of the Vikings, with us now. And, Coach, thanks for the time here. Week in, week out, playoff time. Here we go, buddy, right?
Yep, now season 2. Playoff time is correct. You got to get ready for the second season, Nick.
Coach, I was talking with a couple of people from Winnebago Lithard Academy last weekend after the loss to St. Mary Springs Academy, 27-0 in the Flyweight Conference Championship game, basically. And I think the overwhelming message, and let's see if you agree, is to just flush it and start over on a brand new season 2, right?
Yeah, you hit it on the head. You know, we talked Monday when the boys came in, and yeah, that's exactly what we talked about. That season 1 is over now. We're putting that away. We had a good season, 8-1, and now we're heading into season 2, starting all over with Mayville on Friday night.
Coach, a team in the Mayville Cardinals that you beat in the opener of the Wisconsin Flyweight Conference season back September 1st, 28-14. But that game was closer through the first 3 quarters, wasn't it?
It was a good game, and they're a great team. You know, they've been for the last number of years, and it's going to be a tough out for us for sure. They got Hardesty and Borchardt at running backs, and they're gonna pound a rock, and they're gonna definitely throw a little bit more than they had in week 3 when we faced them. So yeah, it's going to be a tough challenge for us.
Game was tied at 14 apiece going into the final quarter, and a couple of touchdowns by the Vikings put some separation on. Again, 28-14 was the final there. And you were happy, Coach, I would assume, with getting a 1 seed in the WIAA playoffs in Division 5, right?
For sure. After the loss, we talked. We figured chance at number 1, but most likely number 2. But just with the seedings, I'm sure you've talked to other coaches and seen some of the quadrants around it. You never know with electronic seedings, and yeah, we were happy with what we got. Got tough out. I don't think Mayville's necessarily number 8 seed by any means, but like I said earlier in the week, we'll play the cards that are dealt us, and week 1 is Friday night.
Are there any injuries for Winnebago Lutheran Academy going into the Mayville game on Friday?
A couple lingering bruises here and there, but nothing significant, and we should be ready to roll Friday.
Biggest key against Mayville, what is it, Coach?
Stop the run game. Mm-hmm. Stop the run. Stop Hardesty, stop Borchardt, and I think we'll be in good shape.
Kevin Lair, the head coach of the Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Happy playoff weekend. We'll let you get back at it, Coach. We'll chat again hopefully very soon, okay? Back on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Radio Plus Video Sports, WIAA Division 5 Level 1 football playoff action between Mayville and Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Scott Hilber, the head coach of the Cardinals, with us here. Coach, thanks for the time. Happy playoff week. Here we go, right?
Yeah, regardless of how you get there, you're in the playoffs, so you might as well enjoy it.
So the Mayville Cardinals finished the regular season, Coach, at 4-5, a tough loss to Lamira in bad conditions last Friday, 13-6. Despite all that, you flush all that regular season and you advance into the playoffs against a team that you know pretty well.
Yeah. It's been a year for us, but, I guess the positive note is our athletes have been real competitive this year. We found ourselves competitive in every game with an opportunity to win in the fourth quarter of every game. And I guess you really can't ask much more of that from a 4-5 team. So, I'm pleased with the effort of the kids, and their attitude's good. Even yesterday, they're out there in practice, enthusiastic, having a good time. So we played WLA pretty tough the first time and just lost it in the fourth quarter. Made too many penalties, too many turnovers, and we get another opportunity. So we're hoping to make the most of it.
Coach, what are the concerns against Winnebago Lutheran Academy from when you saw them the first part of September to now?
Some big plays. A couple of those they manufacture on their own, and a couple of those we make some execution errors. And we definitely have to limit that this time around. We can't let them have the big plays. They got a lot of skill athletes who present some matchup problems for us, and we have to find a way to inhibit those. Take care of those and take care of our self-inflicted wounds. Like I said, we had a couple penalties that I don't think were necessary, and we had some turnovers that really bit us. And so we got to eliminate those things, and hopefully it'll continue to be a good game again. They're a big team, and they can really put a lot of pressure on you with that.
Talking with Scott Hilber, head coach of the Mayville Cardinals. Coach, there are several opinions flying around with regards to the seeding process and the computers and strength of schedule. And, I don't, seeing the tough conference that the Wisconsin Flyweight Conference is in, what were your thoughts on how some of it shook out Saturday?
It's kind of really hard to decipher. They say the statistics on it are pretty strong in terms of what their predictions are. But a couple years ago, we won the conference championship and we had a 5 seed. Mm-hmm. And then now, you don't win the conference championship, you get a 1 seed. It's hard to make a case of it or any sense out of it. The WLA has had a heck of a year. They deserve a high ranking, and we certainly belong where they put us. So we're going to take what we got, and everyone's just got to move forward and play the game. That's ultimately what matters.
Any injuries for the Cardinals, Coach, coming up here?
We've had a couple, through the season. We lost an outside linebacker a couple weeks ago, and Ryan Clark, who was really playing well for us. We had some sickness last week for the Lamira game, and aside from that, I think we got everyone back but Ryan. So, I guess for this point of the season, we're in pretty good shape.
You don't want to compare year after year, Coach, or 2 years ago or last year, but it's got to be said that some of the guys that were part of the program, not just last year, but the year prior to that, they know how to play up in big games and win in the postseason. Do you hopefully that will shine through for the Cardinals?
Well, Well, and that's what these guys have done this year. You know, we've kind of proven that we can beat anybody and we can lose anybody. You know, regardless of the situation, they always stepped up, and you know, they believe all the time, because it does. If you can get down in the game, and they come right back, and they showed that a couple weeks ago against Springs. You know, I thought it was going to potentially get out of hand, but the kids always respond, and regardless of what happens, they always seem to respond, and I think that comes from the culture. Unfortunately, we just really struggle to get over the hump at the end of the games, and we're hoping that through the season that we've learned some things, and we can now take our fortunes and flip them a little bit in the second season.
Scott Hilber, the head coach of the Mayville Cardinals. Thanks, Coach, for the time. We appreciate it. We'll see you on the field.
Thank you, guys. See you Friday.
20 more of the Integrity Selling Tool pregame show continues next. Hang on.
The Mayville Gun Club proudly supports high school athletics. The Mayville Gun Club is open to the public and welcomes you to enjoy their facilities. Whether you want to sharpen your skills or spectate, you'll love the beautiful clubhouse overlooking 50 wooded acres filled with wildlife. You're sure to appreciate the gorgeous views, along with trap, skeet, and sporting clay course. For all upcoming event information, league details, and listing of membership benefits, visit MayvilleGunClub.com. The Mayville Gun Club, where enjoyment comes naturally.
When you're ready to take advantage of high-quality legal services for your unique legal case, count on the professionals at QBS Law SC. In business since 1902, we have been proudly serving Dodge County and our clients with the highest level of integrity. We handle legal matters in elder law, estate planning, OWI, personal injury, workers' compensation, real estate, civil litigation, and more. Give us a call today or visit us online for more information.
Join Ahern and build a better future. Ahern is a mechanical fire protection and fabrication contractor that's been doing business in the community for over 143 years. They're now hiring and typically recruit for over 180 positions across the company. Trades, apprenticeships, office professionals, internships, and more. Log on aherncareers.com to learn about the company and the positions they're looking to fill. Build a better future for yourself and your community. Good luck in your game today.
You take steps to keep yourself in top performance. When was the last time you did the same for your home's air system? Annual maintenance from the experts at Surefire helps to extend the life of your system. Proper maintenance can be the difference of years for your home's air system and major savings in energy costs when it's running at its best. Keeping your home's air system at its best will help you stay at your best for what's really important. Trust your home with Surefire. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Back here at Viking Field, glad to have you along here on a Friday night. Level 1 of the Division 5 WIAA playoffs. And the number 1 seed down here in the bottom right portion of the bracket is Winnebago Lutheran. WLA, the home team tonight, and they host number 8 seeded Mayville. And you kind of heard both coaches talk there about the first game, and I'm not going to belabor the point any more than they did. And we've mentioned it a couple of times already, but that was a closer game than 28-14. Both coaches realized that. Both coaches, I'm sure that was probably a point of emphasis. At least it would be for me. If I was Mayville's coach, I would say, if I'm Coach Hilber, I'm telling my guys, look, we played toe-to-toe with them. There's a questionable flag that got thrown late in that game, about midway through the fourth quarter, that took a 50-some-yard touchdown run off the board for Peyton Borchert. And if that flag isn't thrown, well behind the play, might I add, that thing's tied up at 21. WLA gets the football on the very next play. The turnover happens for Mayville. WLA goes down the field, milks a bunch of clock, and scores the touchdown at the end of the drive. And then earlier in the game, Cohen Rodman, the talented quarterback for Mayville, had to leave the field for an equipment issue or a blood issue. We're still not really sure what that was. And on that play that he was out, backup comes in, fumble. There was a mishandling of the snap. WLA gets that, and a big turning point as they headed into halftime as Mayville was driving. So a couple of plays that, look, if they go the opposite way, maybe Mayville wins that game. It certainly tightens it up on the final score that ends 28-14 earlier in the season. So, again, and I think from WLA's perspective, it sounds like a similar message was probably emphasized where, look, if we play our game, we're a top 2 team in the Flyway Conference. It was a good year for the Flyway. It was by no means a great year for this conference, but it was pretty good. And certainly you have to take this team seriously. It's a really good 8 seed in the Mayville Cardinals. And, look, I don't know anything about Clintonville or Durand, Arkansas, or New Glarus, Monticello, but my guess is this is one of, if not the best 8 seed in the postseason. Now, Coach Lair also mentioned that if there's ever you're ever going to get put in a quadrant that you feel like you can get out of and get to a state semifinal, this might be it. I mean, you play Brookfield. Winner of this game plays the winner of Brookfield Academy and Lake Country Lutheran. Obviously, Mayville would be going on the road. WLA would be hosting again here next week if they're able to get the win. The bottom of this bracket has the 2-seed Milwaukee Academy of Science, 7-seeded Lamira. Number 3 is Houston, and then the 6th seed is Oostburg. Now, Mayville beat Houston earlier this year I believe it was the second game of the season for Mayville, 38-28. So that just tells you how dangerous an 8-seed Mayville is. Houston, the 3-seed in this portion of the section, they were able to beat them. So certainly you feel like this is one you can get out of, but that top half is loaded. Aquinas is the 1 seed. Prairie du Chien is a really strong 2. And then somehow Columbus ends up with a 3 seed. Don't get me started on the politics of that, but certainly questionable that Columbus would be the 3 seed. But that's up at the top. Vikings don't have to worry about it. Cardinals don't have to worry about it. Neither of them are really thinking about that as they go into tonight. You just got to take care of your business. And for the Vikings, for the Cardinals, business here tonight happens in level 1 against a Flyway foe. And these two teams know a lot about each other. This is one where the weather's not going to have an impact. You know everything there is to know about the opponent. You know everything there is to know about yourself and what you got to do well. Can these two teams get out there and do it on the field? That's going to be the question for both of these squads here tonight. Let's give you some starters really quickly here, starting with the Vikings. We'll give you the offensive starters for the Vikes. Number 5 is Noah Gensler. Number 10, Sam Lair. He's the quarterback. Gensler, a split-end wide receiver. Number 15 is Miles McCauley. He's the other wideout for the Vikings. 3 running backs / halfbacks / wingbacks for the Vikings in their starting lineup. 20 is Jack Karst, 21 Gannon Schwartz, and 22 is Noah Schumacher. And then in the trenches, which is the strength for the Vikings this year, number 51, Alec Oberg. Number 61, Sebi Paul. 72 is Oscar Bloom. Chop Simmons is number 75, and Caden Schmitz is 78. For the Cardinals defensively, Cohen Rodman, number 3, is a defensive back. He's also the quarterback. Peyton Borchert, their top running back and a linebacker for the Cards. Jordan Schlender starts. He wears number 6, 6'1 junior. Austin Thorison is a 6'2 junior. And then Sawyer Hardesty, number 33, is one of their best players. He's a linebacker / edge. Caston Zimmer, linebacker, wears number 36. Cole Legas is in the trenches on the line, along with Austin Pistorius and number 80, Logan Miller. And then Parker Elbis wears number 60. And Braden Weiglein is the best player defensively and maybe the best player on this Mayville Cardinal team. He wears number 66. There you go. Those are the starting lineups for both of these teams, the defense for the Cards and the offense for the Vikings. We'll get through those, and the crowds here in person are going to meet those starting lineups right now. We're going to take a timeout. We'll have national anthem and starters here in the building. Take a timeout. As that happens, when we come back, we'll have kick here on Radio Plus Info. Stay with us.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether.
Until now. Now there's Fondy Family Dental.
Hey, it's Dr. Chad from Fondy Family Dental. My team makes your visit to the dentist a little more fun. We'll make you smile before, after, and yep, even during your visit. Allow our team to introduce you to our membership plan. It's an alternative to using dental insurance. Fondy Family Dental at the entrance of Lakeside Park, corner of Scott and Main, Fond du Lac, or at fondyfamilydental.com.
That's fondyfamilydental.com.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Real estate is something that we are doing together. We're in it together till the end. The best achievement that I can have is when the property successfully closes.
Probably the most rewarding part of my role with Addison Jones and Signature Homes is the ability to take a client from the very beginning stages of building a new home all the way down to the point where we turn the key and move them in and watch their eyes light up as they see the finished product.
Buy it, sell it, build it. That's Addison Jones.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. Most countertops will be installed by next week and completed in just one day. Visit one of our showrooms in Fond du Lac and Oshkosh to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional saving.
Being a smaller organization, I think, gives us such an advantage to be able to adapt to what our customers need, especially at the small business level. They give us feedback on what's important to them and what products and services they need and are important and they value, and we can make adjustments. We can hear our customers as to what they need, and we can make adjustments relatively quick. Being a smaller organization, I think, gives us such an advantage to be able to adapt to what our customers need, especially at the small business level. They give us feedback on what's important to them and what products and services they need and are important and they value, and we can make adjustments. We can hear our customers as to what they need, and we can make adjustments relatively quickly. I think they see that, they see our flexibility, and they understand this is an organization that wants to work with us. They're not just going to do it their way, they're actually listening and hearing what we need.
Pinot Buildings offers a complete turnkey service package, starting with design and engineering and ending with high-quality post-framed buildings. Their ability to offer unique, flexible designs and distinctive solutions for their customers differentiates Pinot Builders from the competition. Pinot Buildings specializes in commercial, agricultural, residential, personal shop, mini storage, and everything in between. Call them at 920-922-7010. That's 920-922-7010. And turn your vision into reality.
Back here at Viking Field, glad to have you along. We are ready for kick. Number 41, Elijah Misna, is going to send it deep to the always dangerous Gannon Schwartz for the Vikings. And we're just about ready to roll here on Radio Plus Info. Thanks for joining us. It is football weather. You can't ask for a better playoff feel than right now. This is going to be taken by the up man, taken in at about the 30-yard line and falling forward. The Vikings are going to have some good field position thanks to Jack Karst, just short of the 40-yard line. They're going to say the 39 for the Vikings, and that's where they're going to start their first drive. So, after talking to a couple of people that, maybe know the Springs program a little bit better than I do, certainly Cullen was talking about this last week as well. The strategy was not from Coach Highland to kick it away from Gannon Schwartz. He was not trying to avoid him getting returns. He was trying to avoid kicking it directly at him. He just wanted to angle it. Here's a first down pass for the Vikings. Extreme, how would you call that? Really lax on the coverage there. And Schumacher is wide open. A pickup of 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3. And that was as much cushion as you're going to give a guy there on first down. No one to be seen, and Lair found Schumacher. Good start for the Vikings, 2nd and 2. Well, I'm going to say 2nd and 3. I'm going to keep it there. And the Vikings, man, you could take a shot here theoretically. They send Schumacher in motion. Snap here. The Vikings are going to pass it back, and that's a dangerous one. Was it complete? No, it was not. That's a good thing for the Vikings. Karst wasn't able to bring it in, and Mayville had that snuffed out the whole way. That was a dangerous pass from Sam Lair. 3rd and 3 for the Vikings. Man, after a good first down completion, it almost looked predestined there where Lair was going to go with the football, and he didn't realize that the Cardinals defended it well and had it sniffed out. So the Vikings, a couple of yards short of midfield here at the 46.5-yard line. 3rd and 3. Got to get to the 49 for the first down. Man in the backfield is Karst. It looks like they're going to follow Karst on a quarterback draw, and that design quarterback run isn't good enough. Picks up a yard, does Sam Laris. It's going to be 4th and 2. And you just wonder if that play call meant that they're going to go for it. And we'll see here. A couple of Vikings sub off, and Gannon Schwartz comes in. He does the punting, but Lair stays in as well. Also, Cole Keifenheim into the game. That's worth noting because he's part of the punt coverage team. The Vikings look like they are going to punt it, as Schwartz does drop back after all. Ref raises his hand and starts to count. Here's the snap. The Vikes are going to punt it. Good one from Gannon Schwartz, angling towards the near side. No one's going to catch it for Mayville. It's going to check up at the 15-yard line. So a good punt from Gannon Schwartz. Quick 30-second timeout. We come back with more after this.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
Back here at Viking Field, that is a good first run here, and that was Sawyer Hardesty on the pickup, and he had a nice game the first time these two hooked up. Actually, I think that might have been Jordan Schlender on the carry there, but a beautiful pickup first down for them. Still scoreless on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard with about 10 minutes left in this first quarter. A good defensive stand for Mayville, and then on their first opportunity, able to pick up a first down. That run went for about 10 yards and a first down. Check that, 15 yards on the pickup. Here's another running play coming to the near side. Peyton Borchert trying to get to the edge. Runs over a man. That's Frankie Wiedmeyer. And Borchert just disposed of Frankie Wiedmeyer. We'll see. Might be another first down. We'll see. Check the spot here. Looks maybe a yard short. Pickup of 9. So after the pickup of 15 to start, it's going to be second 1. Long 1 or 2. So a good start to this one for Mayville. They were able to run the ball fairly successfully against the Vikings. It was the only thing they could do against WLA. It's obviously something that they do quite well so far this season. Here, turn, hand, Hardesty, and he is a load straight up the middle. He's going to pick up the first down and much more. He gets 10 on the play, and just like that, 3 plays, Mayville almost into WLA territory. They've picked up just shy of 45, check that, 35 yards on the first 3 plays. So Hardesty, man, he is a big man, and the Vikings struggled with him earlier on in the season, that first matchup. Hardesty was able to get his on the ground. Rodman under center. Hardesty is behind him, sending a man in motion. The motion man is Schlender. This time Hardesty a modest pickup, but he is into Viking territory. Pickup of 2.5, maybe 3. We'll call it 2nd and 7. They're going to say Bloom able to chop him down there after a pickup of a couple. 8:38 and counting down here in this first half of play. Check that, the first quarter. Excuse me. In this first round of the playoffs. Rodman back under center. Borchert is on the far side. He comes in motion here. Rodman with the pitch to Peyton Borchert. Cuts up field. Oh, he's met by Sebi Paul. And Paul dumps him at the line of scrimmage. Picks up nothing. It's a 3rd and 7. Oh, man, Sebi Paul was in the right place at the right time, and he hit him emphatically in the hole. 3rd and 7, and it's a long 7. You could probably say he maybe lost a half yard on that one and call this a 3rd and 8. Still scoreless between these two teams. You would assume Mayville might have couple downs to get this, depending on what they pick up here. They're going to send Rodman in motion. Paul trying to fight through a block. And they got a man out there. That's Schlender. Picks up the first down, and on 3rd down, Mayville able to pick up about 13 yards on the play. That was a nice job, Cohen Rodman. Good patience. Let Schlender work all the way through. Schlender was on the near side and just kind of worked through all the junk there and got through things, and they are down to the 36. So, yeah, a pickup of make it 12 yards after the spot was a little bit short of what I thought he had got. But this is a good-looking Mayville drive. This will be the 6th play of the drive. Now into Viking territory. Man in motion. Here goes Borchert trying to get around the edge. He can't again. It's a nice play this time by Noah Schumacher. And once again, Borchert cut down for no gain. 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. Vikings doing a nice job here on the defensive side of things. Rodman's only thrown for 594 yards this year. Sawyer Hardesty has rushed for 1,000. He's at a 1,000-yard season, 16 touchdowns. And Peyton Borchert added another 615, so 2 rushers that have more than their entire team passing. Here goes Hardesty up the middle. Again, when you do a good job on Hardesty, he still finds a way to pick up 4 or 5. Give him 5 there, 3rd and 5 for the Cardinals as they continue to drain some clock. And again, the Vikings, I think they did win the toss and they took the ball. At least I believe they won the toss. It's hard to tell. Like they weren't very clear with the signal after that meeting in the middle of the field. And the Vikings didn't want a long drive that almost Amro style that ran most of the time off the clock in the first half. And here is a jump here from Sebi Paul. No, check that. It's on the near side. I think that was Oscar Bloom. And that's a uncharacteristic one for Oscar. Is that enough for a first down? It is. So that is a tough one for the Vikings to give up. It was a 3rd and 5 for Mayville. And they're going to wind the clock. And now WLA, what they didn't want to happen, my point of saying, who won the toss, the Vikings didn't want this to happen. They didn't want a long drive that was going to take up most of this first quarter and potentially be down 7-0. Obviously, they got a long way to go, do the Cardinals, to score a touchdown. Here's Schlender on the toss. He cuts upfield. That's a nice cut by him, and he almost broke a tackle. Could have taken that one a little extra, but he picks up 4. A nice pickup on first down, and if nothing else, got to give a lot of credit here early on to the Cardinals, able to stay on task and kind of keep the chains, stay in front of the chains here.
That's a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
So 2nd and 5 or 6 for the Cardinals. Rodman under center. Couple men go in motion. Reset. Good job by the Cards not to give up 3 yards backwards. And Hardesty dragged down by about 4 different Vikings, but still picks up 2. We'll call it 3rd and 4 for the Cardinals. 4:42 to go in the first half here. I'll say 3rd and 3 on the scoreboard. Somewhere that's a long 3 that the Cards got to pick up, but they are certainly capable, especially since you once again would assume they have 2 downs to pick it up down here. Just looking at their kicking statistics, Elijah Misna, 3 for 3 on the season. So he has tried a few of them. And there's a false start. That's a big one here. That maybe is one you highlight a little bit. Bennett Schellinger on the near side jumped a little early, so we back him up 5 yards, and it's going to be a 3rd and 8. That's a big one. You got to play clean football, certainly. And now if the Vikings, they got to kind of smell blood and take this opportunity, because I assume Mayville goes for this no matter what. So you got to play tough defense here on these next 2 plays. They are not in a position where they would potentially kick a field goal or punt. So Mayville looked a little out of sorts there. They take a timeout. We're back in 1 minute here on Radio Plus. Stay with us.
Hey, Fond du Lac's best-kept secret is no more. Operation Best Chicken and Friday Fish from a C-Store is out. Pioneer Pit Stop. Yes, Pioneer Pit Stop has some of the best takeout in town. The best part? No reservations needed. No need to drive halfway across the country. No special dress code, other than you need to be dressed. You're in and out with piping hot chicken or fish that you thought came from a supper club. Of course, fuel, beer, liquor, ice, snacks, groceries, and tons of other things we all need are always in stock. Pioneer Pit Stop, 20 East Pioneer Road across from Tucker's on South Main Street. It's Fishlicious.
Hi, this is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. As an estimator, moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. It's all of your goods on the move or in storage, and you want it cared for, whether it's moving their business, building a new home, moving out of state, moving across town. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple. Guess what? We are hiring at Dufresne Moving and Storage for labor and driving positions. Stop in at 800 Morris Street for an application and interview. Stop now.
Back here at Viking Field, the Cards there was a quick timeout here on the field to get both teams back out and playing. They just hit a nice play down to the 10. It was a 13-yard pickup by Sawyer Hardesty. Cohen Rodman, same type of play where he just rolled out to the left, and they picked up 13 yards. 1st and goal from the 10. Rodman with the snap, the give to Borchert, trying to get to the edge. Now cuts back upfield. Nice tackle, Miles McCauley and others. Sam Lair helps finish it out, and it's pickup of 3 yards down to the 7. Good run from Peyton Borchert there. I thought he was going to continue to run towards the sideline, and that would have, the Vikings have shown already here in this first half that they're able to string that out and do a good job on it. Borchert that time knew he wasn't going to get the end zone, wasn't going to get the edge, and just cut it up the field. Smart play by the senior running back, 6'2", 200 pounds. And he looks small compared to Hardesty. Here it is, Schlender on the edge, on the catch from Rodman. Good pitch and catch, but that one's going to pick up just a couple of yards. 1st and goal from the 5. So Rodman is yet to throw an incomplete pass. There are all these short dump-offs and screens, but all 3 of them have been good so far for gains. This will be the 14th play of the drive. 2:31 left in this first quarter. And again, this is exactly what the Vikings wanted to avoid. Yeah, maybe this is something Mayville wanted to avoid too. They got a timeout. We need to take another break. We're going to do that. We'll be back with more here on Radio Plus. Stay with us.
Senior certified techs to join my staff of professionals at both Mayville Tire and Beaver Dam Tire. Experience. ASE certifications, references, be dependable, and have a proven history of diagnosing and efficiently performing service repairs. Health and dental insurance, paid holidays, vacation, 401k, no weekends, and top pay. And I mean top pay. We're also looking for an experienced service writer, oil change, and tire techs with full-time benefits, competitive pay, and more. MayvilleTire.com and BeaverDamTire.com.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Back here at Viking Field, a big one here. 3rd and goal from the 5. You'd assume 2 plays here. Here goes Rodman, rolling to the right, getting to the sideline. Chased by Gensler, pushed out. Nice hit. Down there by Jack Karst. Karst is the leading tackler for the Vikings. He is a terrific player, and Schumacher is there too. Might have been Schumacher. Those two are inside linebackers that just fly around. And Rodman picked up about 3 inches, I should say. Maybe got a yard. Did Cohen Rodman. The ball sits just inside of the 5-yard line. And trying to complete his 4th good field goal is Elijah Misna into the game. Rodman is the holder. Almost all the Vikings standing up, looking to come after this one. High snap taken down by Rodman. Is that one good? Ooh, it's just on the edge, but it's good for Misna. So, on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard, the Cards, the 8 seed, take an early lead, 3-0 with 2:13 to go. We'll take a quick 30 seconds and come back with a kickoff when we return. Stay with us.
Sayville Savings Bank, a trusted local financial institution for over 100 years. As your local bank, we're here for you, your family, and your business today, tomorrow, always. Deposits, loans, or anything in between, we have the experts to help. We know our customers and are part of the community just like you. Stop in or visit MayvilleSavings.com today. Bank at the bank you loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Viking Field, Misna just about ready to kick this thing off again in the first quarter, excuse me. Feels like the second quarter. Holy smokes, the Cardinals. A 15-play, 81-yard drive ends in a field goal. They stall out just inside the 5 at the 4-yard line, do the Cardinals. And I guess that's a win of sorts if you're the Vikings. And you hung 28 points on them in your last meeting. The Vikings got to feel like maybe they're all right. And here's a chance for the most electric player in the Flyway Conference in terms of kicking game, and that's Gannon Schwartz. And he's able to pick his way out past the 30. Got about 20 or so odd yards on the return, and they're going to mark it out at the 33, which is where the Vikings will start their next drive. They went 3 and out. Picked up 9 yards. They had a first down, 7-yard completion to Noah Schumacher. Then they had an incomplete pass and just a 1-yard pickup. And on third and either a long 1 or 2, depending on how you look at it, they decided they weren't going to go in their own territory. Lair in the shotgun. Give to Cole Keifenheim, who had a really nice game the first time these two met. Keifenheim is not one of the top 2 rushers on this team, but he did a nice job last time, so maybe they saw something against the Cardinals that they like that shiftiness of Cole Keifenheim better than maybe the thunder of Noah Schumacher or Jack Karst. and certainly a Sam Lair. Pickup of 5 that time, 2nd and 5. Good start to this drive, as it was the last drive for the Vikings. Just telling you about Cole Keifenheim, third leading rusher, 241 yards on the game, or on the season, excuse me, during the regular season. Here goes Gensler in motion. Shotgun snap to Sam Lair. Another quarterback draw. Lair leans forward, breaks a tackle. He's going to have a first down. The first one for the Vikings here this evening. A pickup of 5.5. He needed 5. Ball is out to the 44-yard line, and the Vikings have their first down. So, good couple of runs there. First by Keifenheim, then by Sam Lair. And can the Vikings get a little momentum going? 15 plays run, as I mentioned, if you count the field goal for Mayville on their first drive. And the Vikings, so far in the first quarter, have run just 5 plays. We tick under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Lair in the shotgun has Karst next to him. Sends Noah Schumacher in motion. Schumacher to the top of the screen, now 3 receivers up there. Lair takes a snap, hitches once, now gets outside the pocket to give to Gannon Schwartz, and Schwartz able to dive forward. That was a hit put on there by Noah Schumacher. Man, that was close to being one of those blindside blocks from Schumacher. Pickup of 9.5. I think they want to take a measurement for this. No, they're not going to take the measurement. Referee Whitecap comes in and says, looks good enough to me. So the pickup of 10 for Gannon Schwartz on the pass that was a little bit behind him, but corralled by Gannon from Sam Lair. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. I think the Vikings got a little something going here. They want to get this play in before the end of the first. Karst goes in motion to the far side. The give to Cole Keifenheim. Keifenheim picks his way forward and is slung down by Hardesty. That was an aggressive tackle, but he threw him forward, and it'll be a pickup of 5 for Keifenheim once again. 2 rushes for Cole Keifenheim, and he's got 10 yards. The Vikings will start in Mayville territory when we get back for the second quarter. It's 3-0 on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. And you're watching on Radio Plus Info. We take a timeout, back second quarter, right after this.
Hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office. You're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate. They work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone.
Back here at Viking Field, excuse me. Might be a stadium maybe in the future, but Viking Field here tonight, and it's 2nd and 5. We start the second quarter. Vikings in Mayville territory, and Mayville jumped offside. I didn't see anyone come across the line, or was it WLA that jumped offside? No, offensive offside. The Vikings jumped offsides. Wow, that is a man. Normally you would. If Coach Lair wants an explanation on that, I would too. Normally, if it's like a lineman or a receiver, you can look out there and the official will tell you if they're offside. You didn't just throw the flag. That was, man, I don't know if I would agree with that call, but the Vikings back to 2nd and 10, so throw away that beautiful first down gain that Cole Keifenheim got at the end of the first quarter. Here's a hitch. Lair wants to go deep. Got a man wide open, and once again it's Noah Schumacher. He fumbled. And did the Cardinals get on the ball? The beanie comes out. Mayville has the football. We'll see. There's a conversation that's going to go on. It's Mayville football. There is the confirmation. Oh, man, what a backbreaker of a play. I mean, it was certainly maybe backbreaker is a little bit too strong at this juncture of the game, but my goodness, the Vikings hit what was let's see here, about a 22-yard gain. No, it's more than that, about 25, 28 yards on the pickup to Noah Schumacher. And another aggressive tackle, I think that time from Peyton Borchert. That's down at the 25-yard line where Cohen Rodman and the Cardinals will begin. Rodman under center, sends a man in motion, going to come out to the near side, being chased by a couple of Vikings. Flips it up. There's Peyton Borchert. He's got a seam. He needs one blocker. Can he run Miles McCauley out of the play? He may. Go. 5-10. Oh, it's into the end zone for Peyton Borchert. 75 yards, one play to the house. Oh, man, it was someone in the Viking secondary was in the wrong zone that time. And Borchert got free, and I'm sorry, but when there's a blocker out there, even if he doesn't block anyone, McCauley's got to worry about, oh, man, that was a beautiful run from Borchert. But the Vikings, someone missed an assignment there. Beautiful ball from Rodman, 75 yards. Misna's extra point is no good. So that's the only blemish on that drive for the Cardinals. On the scoreboard, it is 9-0, 11:34 to go. We will take a 30-second timeout, come back with more. Vikings will get the ball back next. Stay with us. Okay. A minute?
Products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our fourth-generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademan's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Back here at Viking Field, and that is the wrong time for a 1-minute ad to sneak into our lineup there. You just missed Gannon Schwartz taking it about 85 yards to the house. The Vikings needed that. We'll call it 85 yards on the return. It might have been just shy of that, but there is a hanky land on the sideline. I think that might have been sideline interference. A warning on the Vikings, perhaps, because it's not taking the points off the board. So I believe, or either that or it fell out. The referee just came over and picked it up, so maybe it just fell out of his pocket. So Schwartz got to get himself composed, gets the tee from the sideline. That is a massive play by Gannon Schwartz. And I'll tell you what, he has had a knack for the big play for the Vikings when they have needed it. They just fall behind 9-0 after a 75-yard strike from Cohen Rodman to Peyton Borchert, and this is blocked. Oh, man. Coming right through there was number 66, Braden Weiglein, and Weiglein just about caught that and started running. That was that was more than just penetration right there. He was able to get through and make an impact. So 9-6 on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. Obviously, if you're just tuning in, you're probably thinking, man, a field goal fest? No. We have one field goal for Mayville by Misna, which was good. And then you had a 75-yard strike from Cohen Rodman to Peyton Borchert. For the Vikings, they just got it back in one fell swoop with Gannon Schwartz, and the momentum feels like it might be back closer in the Vikings' good in their camp again. But, man, their defense has spent a lot of this first half on the field. So we'll see what happens coming up here on this next drive. Mayville's like, get you a team that can do them both. A 15-play, 81-yard drive, and then a one-play, 75-yard drive. And as I mentioned, there is no better player in the special teams game in the Flyway Conference than Gannon Schwartz. And he just showed it there. And the Vikings needed to remind Noah Schumacher that they're about to kick off. They get him out onto the field late. And they're ready to send this one deep, and it will be Gannon Schwartz once again to do that. Schwartz does most of the kicking. Sometimes Evan Cole in there, the freshman, to kick a little bit for the Vikings. Schwartz does all the punting as well, and you just saw him return a kick. This is a line drive. It's muffed there, picked up, and the return is on the far side for the Cardinals. That's Landon Baker who's able to pick it up, the up man, and the 5'8", 175-pound sophomore running back able to get it out to the 35-yard line, and that's where things are going to start for this possession for Mayville. This is their third possession of the evening. WLA has yet to score on either of their possessions. Obviously, you get it on special teams, which is nice, but 2 possessions for the Vikings, a 3-and-out, and then they ran a 5-play drive and were down inside the 20 or the 30-yard line, excuse me. Here goes Hardesty around the near side, and a load of Vikings take him down, pickup of about 4, make it 3 on the near side spot, and it's 2nd and 7. Good stop there from the Viking linebacking core, but Hardesty, my goodness, he runs really hard. And tough guy to bring down. But on that second drive, Vikings get inside the 30-yard line of the Cardinals and cough up the football. At that point, it felt like this game was well in the grips of Mayville, but not so after that Gannon Schwartz kickoff return for a touchdown. Here's an 8-yard pickup for Sawyer Hardesty, and once he gets the steam going, good luck bringing him down for anything less than a 5-yard gain. If you don't hit him at the line of scrimmage, he's picking up 5. There's no way. If you hit him at the line of scrimmage, you might get him down for a 3-yard pickup. He is something else to watch. So a first down for the Cardinals, who lead it 9-6 on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. Man in motion is Jordan Schlender. Here comes Oscar Bloom through. Can't get to Rodman. He's got his man on the far side. That's Thorson, who's chopped down well into Viking territory. And we'll see where they spot it, but I think it's inside the 40, close to the 35. It is. It's down at the 36-yard line. So that's a pickup of just short of 20. We'll call it 18. On the pickup for Cohen Rodman, this time to Thorson, and Rodman stays perfect through the air. Another first down for the Cardinals on back-to-back plays. The Vikings have had no answer for Mayville offensively, save for a red zone stop to force 3 for the Cardinals. Here goes Borchert over that right side. He loves running on the right side and able to get almost to the edge there. I think he picked up about 6 again. Yeah, he did. They're going to say 5. They've just backed up the spot again, and it's going to be 2nd and 5. Throughout the night, we'll do our best to bring you some scoring updates from the other games in the area and maybe other ones that would affect this sectional. Lamira is on the road at Milwaukee Academy of Science. No Radio Plus crew at that one. Radio Plus over at Fruth for Springs and down at Milwaukee Pulaski for Fond du Lac. Here goes Borchert off tackle once again and around the right side. Once again, it's enough for a first down, picking up 7. You know, if Peyton Borchert was their only running back, this would be a really good rushing attack for Mayville. You know, and then you start to look at the stats. You say Borchert's picked up 600 and some yards on the ground, and they still have a 1,000-yard running back other than him. And again, earlier this year, we kind of had this conversation of, you lose Blake Schroffnagel, and Cohen Rodman was a good backup to him last year. Here goes Hardesty around the right side. The Vikings were able to, that time, hit him behind the line of scrimmage. He falls forward still for a pickup of 2, and it's 2nd and 8. But you lose Blake Schroffnagel, and you knew it wasn't going to be one guy that replaces him, right? You knew it was going to be a committee. Well, Hardesty's done a terrific job, and then Borchert, between the two of them, you're up around 1,700 yards. I'd say that's kind of what you're looking for in terms of replacing an all-state player. And, again, for my money, the best running back in the state a season ago. They, again, after they mark it, they kind of back up a little bit. So 2nd and 9 on a 1-yard pickup, that time for Hardesty. Here goes Schlender, makes a man miss in the backfield. That was Frankie Wiedmeyer, but he's slung down after that. The Vikings rallying to the football. Chop Simmons, did he strip it? Oh, Chop Simmons claimed that on the way down. He took the ball out of Schlender's hand. Chop cannot believe that is not Viking football. The referees, there were a couple of them that were very adamant that he was down on the ground, but Simmons was, oh man, he is not happy right now, and I don't know, you'd have to go back and rewind that to see if there's any, if you can see. I couldn't see anything live. It's really so difficult when a guy's getting slung down sideways like that, but it's a pickup of nothing after all of that. And Coach Hilber, I think, is going to have to use his 3rd and final timeout. He is. With 7:24 here in the second quarter, a timeout for Mayville. We'll take a timeout and come back with more right after this. Stay with us.
Here we go.
So back here at Viking Field, the Cardinals lead the Vikings 9-6 on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. And they are driving once again, but a 3rd and 9 here after they didn't pick up anything. They're out of first half timeouts with about 7.5 minutes to play in the first half. Here goes Rodman out to the right side. Sweeping out, throw there, not taken in. That was a decent throw. Logan Miller couldn't pull it in, and it's 4th and 9. So this is kind of an interesting question here for Coach Hilber. Certainly too long to take a field goal. We've seen Missner's done a nice job kicking the football for the Cardinals this year. This is too much to ask of a high school kicker, at least any high school kicker or most any that I've seen. Too much to ask for here. You obviously can't punt, so you're going for it here. You got to pick up 9. What's the play call? Are you safe, or do you give it to Hardesty and say, go give me 9 tough ones? Borchert in motion. The turn. They're going to pass it. Gensler around the edge. Up the middle goes Rodman. He's got a seam back to the left. One man to beat to the corner of the end zone. Dives down at the 1. Cohen Rodman, 23 yards down to the 1-yard line. 4th and 9, almost turns it into 6. Oh, man, that was beautiful, Cohen Rodman. The Vikings over-pursued to the right side, and Rodman used their aggressiveness against them. 1st and goal at the 1. Oh, that is one that is difficult if you are a Viking player or coach. You had them in 4th and 9. The turn, the give, Hardesty. Can the Vikings stack them up? No way. Not when you got half a yard to go. Hardesty plunges in for about a half a yard, and it's 15-6. Oh, gut check time for the Vikings. And Misner on for the extra point. I'm sorry, Misna, not Misner. Misna on for the extra point. Misna is good with this one. Long drawn out pause there from the officials, but it is good for Misna. We'll take a timeout. 30 seconds. We're back with more. It's a 16-6 lead on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. Stay with us on Radio Plus.
Hey, this is Brenda Burrett of Caldwell Banker Realty, Dodge County's #1 real estate broker. My agency is fully staffed with buyer agents that have undergone specific education and training to represent buyers in real estate transactions. We are ready to assist you in obtaining the best value when purchasing a home, condo, or vacant land. Start realizing your real estate dream today by visiting BrendaBurrett.com and calling Mary or Kristen at 920-485-0722.
Back here at Viking Field, and man, you got to feel, if you're a Vikings fan, you got to get a response here before halftime. 16-6 on that Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard, and this is going to go back to Gannon Schwartz. If you're the Vikings, get out of the way and let Schwartz get it. Here goes Gannon around the right side, out near the 40-yard line. It's going to be spotted at the 39, make it the 40. For Schwartz and the Vikings, under 7 minutes to try to go 60 yards. That scoring drive for Mayville, 8 plays, 65 yards. The big play was the 23-yard scamper for Cohen Rodman on 4th and 10. No score from Brookfield Academy and Lake Country Lutheran. Score from down in Milwaukee Academy of Science. Lemire leads that one in the second quarter, 6-0. Two receivers side their side here for the Vikings, who trail by 10 in this first half. Slant to Gensler, able to catch it. He bobbled it a couple of times and was able to bring it in. A pickup of 12 and instantly into plus territory for the Vikings after starting at their own 40, a pickup of a dozen. And Rodman able to bring down Gensler. So nothing in that Brookfield Academy Lake Country Lutheran game. That would be the winner of this game would take on that one. Houston leads Oostburg 21-7. That also in the second quarter. So those are the scores from this portion of the playoff bracket. Here is Gannon Schwartz. Catches it behind the line of scrimmage from Lair. Able to come back to the middle of the field and is cut down there. He ran about 15 yards to pick up 3. 2nd and 7. But a couple of straight completions this time from Sam Lair, and he had them both up, and they have about 15 yards or so, 14 yards, I suppose. So we'll call it a gain of 2 and make it 2nd and 8 instead. 5:56 to go in this second quarter, where the Vikings trail by 10. Lair in the shotgun, receiver to either side, got Karst out at the wing back. They're going to throw a deep ball up to Gensler. He's got the huge height advantage. Gensler makes the catch, and he's gone. 5, touchdown. Vikings with the response. It took them just 3 plays. They go 60 yards. It's a 46-yard strike from Sam Lair. Missed tackle, Gensler to the house. A 60-yard scoring drive, and this has the makings of a real barn burner between the Flyway Conference rivals. 58 of the 60 yards that time going to Noah Gensler. The Vikings had their first extra point attempt blocked. I'll give Gannon Schwartz cut him a little slack on that one. He had just taken it like 82 yards to the house on a kickoff return. This one's perfect for Gannon, and the Vikings back within 3. 16-13 on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. And the Vikings right back in it just when you think Mayville is more and more, and here come the Vikings once again. 16-13, 30-second timeout, kickoff. Coming up next with about 5.5 minutes left in this first half. Stay with us.
At our store, it's about the people, and it's about the experience you have from the minute you walk through our doors. It's about serving you and listening to what you came in for. It's having real conversations with people in our community, and it's giving back. It's being a one-stop shop for all your electronic, appliance, and home furniture needs. Since 1922, We've been sharing our knowledge and providing pieces that make your life just a little bit better. Silica for your home.
Back here at Viking Field. Man, if this is true, this is why you didn't want to see the Fond du Lac Cardinals in the playoffs. We'll get back to this flyweight conference game. By the way, no report from Springs, at least according to ScoreStream. According to ScoreStream, where I get my scores, Fond du Lac 35, Milwaukee Pulaski 0. In the second quarter, the Fondy is a 5 seed. You did not want to run into these Cardinals in the postseason. Oh, man. 35-0. Here's the kick, and it's fielded deep. And coming out past the 25-yard line, Gensler. No, check that. Keifenheim. Cole Keifenheim with a play. All 5'7", 125 pounds of him flying down the field. And able to make a huge hit. I think that was Chase Merritt on the return for the Cardinals. And he got plastered by Cole Keifenheim, another of the talented sophomores that the Vikings have on this roster. Of course, Gannon Schwartz headlines that, but certainly Keifenheim is there as well. So this drive for the Cards starts at the minus 24-yard line, and there has been no shortage of offensive possessions in this game. This will be their fourth. A lot different than last week. Last week, the Cards scored 6 all night against the Lemira Lions. Already they're out to 16 points. They've done 10 better than that. Hardesty picks up a solid 6 yards on the first play of this drive, 2nd and 4. Gensler makes the stop for the Vikings. So the back and forth we go. Started out 3-0, and then Vikings were once again driving, and from a Viking player and coach standpoint, you just hope that fumble by Noah Schumacher when you were near the red zone, hope that doesn't make a big deal later on in this ball game as you're down by 3. Hardesty picks up 2.5 or 3. We'll call it a pickup of 3 and call it 3rd and 1. Yeah, there's a couple of them so far that you highlight in tonight's game. Obviously, you highlight Gannon Schwartz and the big plays that have kept the Vikings in this thing. You got a huge kickoff return. You got a big, a 46-yard strike there through the air. But, man, so far all the little things have gone the Cardinals' way. They've also had a big play. But, man, that 4th down, I don't know if it's going to get much bigger than that one. If you just put a little star next to that one on the old drive sheet, that might be a big one when we come back later on in this game. I think they were able to stuff Hardesty there where the Vikings. They were. It's going to be 4th down, 4th and inches. Hardesty picked up about a half a yard, and we'll see what happens here for Mayville. Do you risk all the momentum that you've been able to build here in this first half and potentially give the ball to the Vikings in plus territory? We'll see. The play being run in from Wyatt Mayrose. And the Vikings got to try to stand up here. Rodman under center. Hardesty's right behind him. The turn, the give. Hardesty got a seam, and Hardesty breaks a couple of tackles at the 40. Dragged down from behind. Good hustle by Frankie Wiedmeyer, but there's your answer. From the 33 out to the Viking 30. A massive pickup on the play. Call it 37 yards. They needed an inch. Needed 6 inches maybe. And they get 37 from Sawyer Hardesty. That is a tough one again for the Vikings. Another 4th down pickup. The Cards 2 for 2 on 4th down here tonight. 3:05 left in the first half. 16-13 on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. Under center, Rodman sends a man in motion. The give to Hardesty once again. Chop Simmons does a good job to knock Hardesty down after a pretty... we'll give him 3 on that one. A nice gain by Hardesty. They are leaning on the Vikings now, are the Cardinals. That was the 5th run. All 5 plays so far on this drive before halftime have been Sawyer Hardesty. And I don't think the Cards want to give the ball back. They want to run this clock as close as they can to 0, put some more points on the board, and then get the second half kick. That's perfect if you're Coach Hilber and the Cardinals. Second and call it 8 on the pickup of 2. Here is Borchert. Oh, they were able to get a seal there on the edge, and Borchert cuts up field almost with the first down. Does he have it? Depends on the spot. They're going to say no. 3rd down and 1. Pickup of 8 for Borchert. The Vikings almost had a man on the edge there. I think it was Gensler. No, I think that was it Sebi Paul getting up the field. Couldn't tell who it was on that far side. They had a man coming off the edge, and just in time, a pulling guard was able to seal that off for the Cardinals. And Borchert got it down to a 3rd and 1 situation. Here goes Hardesty again. And easy pickup for him. Give him 4, and he's into the red zone for the Cardinals. Just so difficult to bring that guy down for anything less than 5 yards. Vikings not going to use their timeouts here, even though there's just $1:25 left in the second quarter. They trail 16-13. I actually don't mind that idea. Well, now I think the Vikings going to take it. Yeah, they just took one. Coach Lair and I both, we're trying to figure out whether you take that or not. Coach Lair says, yes, we will. I say, yes, we'll take a timeout with them. 16-13 on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. We're back with more after this. Stay with us.
Established in the early 1930s, the Mayville Golf Course is ranked as one of the oldest, most challenging public courses Wisconsin has to offer. New to the 2023 season, we have a fully stocked pro shop with the latest in golf gear and fashion, weekday passes, several new golf outings, and so much more. With its breathtaking views, amenities, and professional staff, the Mayville Golf Course is a one-stop shop for everyone. Visit MayvilleGolfCourse.com or call the Pro Shop to book a tee time.
Back here at Viking Field, the Vikings took that timeout, got 1:18 left to work. Now, I guess if you're going to use them, I don't know. I thought with the clock running, are you trying to say Mayville's got to make a decision how they're going to go? Maybe they start to speed things up, make a mistake. I don't know. It's such a tough one. Here goes Rodman on the keeper. Got a man, got to make a man miss. Able to do so, dives down. It's a first down, and this is down near the goal line. They're going to mark it at the 4, pickup of 14. Another big run for Cohen Rodman. That time the Vikings just keying on Hardesty. And it's 1st and goal from the 4. The turn, the give, Hardesty picks up 2 down to the 2. So 2nd and goal for the Cardinals. They are quickly back to the line. Can't waste a ton of time. Only 48 seconds left. And are the Vikings going to take another timeout? Yes, they are. 46.6 seconds left in this first half. 16-13 on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. Another 30-second timeout, and we'll come back with more. You're watching Mayville and WLA, level 1 of the playoffs, here on Radio Plus Sports.
Personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. The design and selections perfectly crafted for you. With access to hundreds of floor plans, they start by getting to know you and your unique needs. Then, with budget, layout, and family in mind, Smith Builders design partners will hand select the best options, customizing them to fit your precise needs. The process continues in their showroom and partner galleries, where you're guided through the products and fixtures on display, customizing each selection in your new home. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Back here at Viking Field, Hardesty up the middle for a pair of yards and the touchdown. And they keep sneaking us out of these timeouts too early. I'm telling you. Where is we need to be able to buzz down like they do in college and the pros and Tell him to wait on the media. Come on now. Here's a kick, and this one misses well off to actually caught by Miles McCauley at the goal line. 22-13, though. That was another one of those. That drive looked like the first drive for the Cardinals. All in all, it goes for 76 yards for Mayville. And it's a 10-play 76-yard drive. 7 of those, check that, 8 of those runs from Sawyer Hardesty. 1 run from Peyton Borchert, who's been relatively quiet already here this evening. And then the big run again, Cohen Rodman, man. 14 yards on the pickup there. On the previous drive, he had that 23-yard pickup on 4th and 10. And the Vikings, 22-13, find themselves back in a situation. Mayville gets the ball to start the second half. So far, the Vikings have shown they cannot stop them defensively. Got to make some second-half adjustments if you're WLA and find a way to get the Cardinals off the field, because I understand Sawyer Hardesty is a load to try to bring down in 4 plays, but the strength of this Vikings team is supposed to be the trenches, and struggling there so far here tonight. Here goes Gannon Schwartz. Almost kicked it. He's had it go through his hands. And Schwartz out to the 38, which is where WLA will start undoubtedly their last.
and 10.
The Mayville Gun Club proudly supports high school athletics. The Mayville Gun Club is open to the public and welcomes you to enjoy their facilities. Whether you want to sharpen your skills or spectate, you'll love the beautiful clubhouse overlooking 50 wooded acres filled with wildlife. You're sure to appreciate the gorgeous views, along with trap, skeet, and sporting clay course. For all upcoming event information, league details, and listing of membership benefits, visit MayvilleGunClub.com. The Mayville Gun Club, where enjoyment comes naturally.
Winfield Homes is a locally owned, custom home building company of over 25 years that prides itself on great service, high quality, and providing the best building experience possible. Owners Jim Boudry and Jason Zellner are there for you every step of the way to ensure that your new home is built just the way you've dreamed it to be. With the same passion that they have for their clients' homes, Jim and Jason are proud supporters of and are personally involved in youth sports programs and are truly committed to their success. Winfield Homes wishes you all the best of luck this season.
Join the Mayville Legion for bingo the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Thursday of the month. All are welcome to play. The Mayville Legion is open to the public Tuesdays through Friday at 3 p.m. Looking for a venue for your event? The Legion Hall is available for rent. Call Sue for more information at 920-387-5410. Located at 134 Main Street in Mayville. The Mayville Legion is a proud sponsor of Mayville High School Athletics.
We make fans and drivers from all over the Badger State by making car buying fun, simple, and pressure-free.
It's what we do. What I've experienced from this team is honest and genuine care. I'm Wisconsin running back Braylon Allen, and I drive Holiday.
During Truck Month, score enticing offers like 3.9% 72-month financing on a new Chevy Silverado. Get more for your trade and enjoy our genuine guest care. Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Join Ahern and build a better future. Ahern is a mechanical fire protection and fabrication contractor that's been doing business in the community for over 143 years. They're now hiring and typically recruit for over 180 positions across the company. Trades, apprenticeships, office professionals, internships, and more. Log on aherncareers.com to learn about the company and the positions they're looking to fill. Build a better future for yourself and your community. Good luck in your game today.
Are you unsure of what career path you want to take? Musa Sheet Metal is looking for motivated individuals to join their highly regarded apprenticeship program. Throughout the program, you'll learn the skills to be able to run your own job site. A career at Musa Sheet Metal is a chance to join a driven team working together to design and build products to help build communities. Learn more at musasheetmetal.com. That's musasheetmetal.com.
Build products that build communities. Apply at musasheetmetal.com.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, zero tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Hey, I'm Jeff Cornelli. I'm the owner of Tavern on the Avenue, Bob's on the Avenue, Just Love Coffee on the Avenue. Just Love Coffee is a franchise out of Nashville, Tennessee. We actually interviewed 30 different people, and these people are above and beyond better than anybody else. 90% of the money that is made in the coffee shop is donated to charities. There's nothing in Fond du Lac like this business. It's very upscale, it's family oriented. We got kids games, the kids can play their games, the families can come here at birthday parties and have coffee at the same time.
When you're ready to take advantage of high-quality legal services for your unique legal case, count on the professionals at QBS Law SC. In business since 1902, we have been proudly serving Dodge County and our clients with the highest level of integrity. We handle legal matters in elder law, estate planning, OWI, personal injury, workers' compensation, real estate, civil litigation, and more. Give us a call today or visit us online for more information.
Real memories deserve real cameras.
The Commonwealth Companies, opening doors to opportunity by designing and constructing world-class products for communities, families, and partners. The team at Commonwealth consists of highly experienced architectural designers and developers that are committed to working in tandem with their partners, state and local organizations, neighborhood leaders, and governments to develop, design, and construct projects in the most efficient way possible. Good luck in your game today, athletes, from the team at Commonwealth Companies. Visit CommonwealthCO.net today.
Wouldn't it be nice to get rewarded for everyday purchases? We agree. With Fond du Lac Credit Union's You Choose Rewards credit card, you'll earn 1 point for every $1 spent. And when you're ready, you can redeem your points for things like cash back, travel, merchandise, and more. Plus, for a limited time only, you can earn 1,500 bonus points on us just by using your card. So if you're ready for a card that rewards you, select Fond du Lac Credit Union's You Choose Rewards credit card. Apply online today or stop in. We are local athletes.
At Bernhard Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhard Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhard Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, Bernhard Plumbing, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or a vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac would like to wish our local high school sports teams best of luck this season. Muthig Industries is one of the area's top full-service manufacturers of precision metal stampings, laser cutting, production machining and turning, tool and die manufacturing, and custom metal fabrication products. Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac, where quality is an attitude and producing high-quality parts with on-time delivery is of the highest importance. To find out more, visit MuthigIndustries.com. Muthig Industries, 33 East Larson Drive, Fond du Lac.
Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For your real estate, Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
Here at International Paper, I've gotten much more experience than I have elsewhere. I've seen more in the field than I have anywhere else.
I started from the bottom and I've worked my way up. The people's what make it great. Nobody wants to see anybody fail.
You want a job to where you can display your skills, they can be valued, you can move forward based off your own ability and your ability to learn more. That's IP.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Our guest today is Mr. George Kuntz, former Green Bay Packer and current member of the Fond du Lac community. And George's wellness journey is a partnership with the team from Into the Woods Wellness.
My treatment goes back to my days of playing with the Green Bay Packers when I used to get IV therapy for a different reason. And that basically was when my body was depleted of minerals and I was cramping up. I would get an IV to try to put those minerals back into my body so I could be able to perform on Sunday. A lot of people think that, when you get an IV, you're sick for some reason. That's the correlation. And that's just the myth. IV therapy is something preventative, especially if you're working out, you're doing marathons, even if you're just going to the Y. I can tell you this, the food that we're eating now compared to the food that we vitamins that it once did.
See more of George's journey at intothewoodsjourney.com/George.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tegla Pizza today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
Senior certified techs to join my staff of professionals at both Mayville Tire and Beaver Dam Tire. Experience, ASE certifications, references, be dependable, and have a proven history of diagnosing and efficiently performing service repairs. Health and dental insurance, paid holidays, vacation, 401k, no weekends, and top pay. And I mean top pay. We're also looking for an experienced service writer, oil change and tire techs with full-time benefits, competitive pay, and more. MayvilleTire.com and BeaverDamTire.com.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, come on, show me. Come on. Come on. Well, come on. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Come here. Come on.
Jackson, are you going to come over here?
Will Sport by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Will Sport, a premium sports lighting system. Factory direct application and product support along with its full line of complete LED lighting solutions will transform your athletic facility to the next level. Create an unforgettable fan and player experience. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit willbrands.com.
The Mayville Gun Club proudly supports high school. To sharpen your skills or spectate, you'll love the beautiful clubhouse overlooking 50 wooded acres filled with wildlife. You're sure to appreciate the gorgeous views, along with trap, skeet, and sporting clay course. For all upcoming event information, league details, and listing of membership benefits, visit MayvilleGunClub.com. The Mayville Gun Club, where enjoyment comes naturally.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
The
the second half of action and able to force a punt. So Hardesty's going to send this one into the night sky, caught by Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz to the near side, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle with a stiff arm, and gets shoved out of bounds at the 32-yard line. That's where the Vikings will start their first second half possession. And we're back. We're back. All right, well, let me be the first to apologize for the audio issues. We got it figured out. Thanks for your patience with that. And we are back. As I mentioned, on that first drive of the second half, a couple of first downs for the Cardinals, but not able to pick up a first down. So, wow, we are good. We're back in action. I really apologize, and we're back. So, 22-13 is the score on our Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. And we continue on, and sifting through the comments, and someone said, yeah, this could be the only bracket buster. There's a lot of good games going on around the state, and there are some that, obviously people had their kind of circled or had their eyes on. If you're a flyway person, if you spend a lot of time, and then obviously there's a lot of people in the area that do, if you spend a lot of time thinking about the flyway conference, you knew this was a potential trap game for the Vikings. You certainly knew that. So no surprise for me, at least with how this game has gone so far. Karsten motion. It's 2nd and 3 for the Vikings. Lair takes the shotgun snap. Handoff to Cole Keifenheim, who had the first down run for the Vikings. He's stacked up and he's going to lose a yard. And it's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Vikings after the first down pickup. 6:56 to go here in the third quarter, and the Vikings needed it. The Vikings needed that stop. In the first half, 4 drives for the Cardinals, 3 touchdown drives and a field goal, and that's how they got to those 22 points on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. Shotgun for Sam Lair. You can see his breath out there as it cools down here on this night. Here's a toss. Got Gensler. He hits him in stride, and Gensler slung down by Rodman into Cardinal territory. They'll mark it at the 31-yard line for the Vikings. Make it exactly a 30-yard pickup from Lair to Gensler and put a star next to that one for the Vikings to start their second half. 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Vikings need a touchdown desperately to get back into it. Shotgun for Lair as they're at the 31-yard line of Mayville. Lair takes the shotgun snap, looks to the far side. Man on the slant is Schumacher. Schumacher got a block from Gensler, and he runs over a guy in the secondary, down inside the red zone, inside the 15 to the 13-yard line for the Vikings. Picking up another 18 yards on that pickup. It was a slant, maybe a little bit more of a crosser in pattern from Sam Lair, finding Noah Schumacher. Schumacher, probably the most talented natural runner on this team, outside of maybe Gannon Schwartz. Certainly Gannon can take it from any blade of grass, and he's covered a lot of grass over the course of this year for the Vikings. all throughout the Flyway Conference. Karst goes into the motion to the right, from the right to the left, and here goes the aforementioned Noah Schumacher. He is spun down at the 10-yard line. A pickup of 3, 2nd and 7. So the Vikings getting a little bit something going here offensively. The more important thing for the Vikings is to keep it going defensively. Now, certainly maybe if you're going to nitpick on that first drive for Mayville in the second half, they did throw on second and third down. It was cut down for a loss on first. It was 2nd and 11. They threw it. Vikings had a nice pass breakup, and then the same thing on third down. Tried a deep shot. Did the Cardinals, and then punted the ball away for the first time. Here goes Schumacher, knifes down inside the 5-yard line, inside the 3 to the 2. Give him a pickup of 8 yards on the play, and Shuey's got the Vikings first down inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from the 2. Vikings sprint to the line of scrimmage. Gensler's to the top, attached on the tight end. Kind of got the wishbone going here for the Vikings. Under center, Lair with the give, straight up the middle, trying to push. And I think the Vikings might have lost a yard on that. Nah, they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage, did Noah Schumacher. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in this third quarter. Coverage tonight brought to you in part by Brock Fleischer. They got the Homestead Mortgage scoreboard up there, 22-13. The Cardinals all over the Vikings in that first half. Could not be stopped offensively. Here's the shotgun snap that's about to get snapped. There it is to Lair. The turn, the give. Here goes Schumacher. Nice forward. Nice play out there on the edge. Trying to get a number there. It's number 56. Check that, 58, Austin Pistorius. And Pistorius, the 5'11", 190-pound senior, set the edge there. He had help from Hardesty. Schlender was out there as well. Now the Vikings, if they do get 3 here, they make it a 1-score game. So that's an option for the Vikings as well. Down 9 right now, but they want 7 if they can get it. Here's Lair. He's going to throw a fade up to Gensler, corner of the end zone. What a play, Cohen Rodman. Beautiful play by the senior quarterback. And he's been beat on a couple of deep routes from Noah Gensler. That time Rodman was perfect in coverage. Didn't get his head around. They always tell you, get your head around, but he didn't touch him. There's no rule. It's not interference if you don't touch the guy. Rodman waited for Gensler to put his hands up and got his hands in between him, swatted it away. Vikings going for it here on 4th. Huge play in this game. Here's Lair. He's stuffed. Lair didn't get it. We'll see when they uncover it. There it is. Final. There's the official point from the referee. It's a huge stand inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, probably down at the 2. And 4 times the Vikings get nothing. Oh, that's a big one. That's easily inside of Gannon Schwartz field goal range. But I am absolutely would stand by that play calling. You got to be able to, you feel like you're the bigger team. You feel like you're the biggest team in the flyway. You got to be able to get 2 yards. Vikings, 4 chances. They can't. Here goes Hardesty straight forward. He picks up nothing on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And now if you're the Vikings, you got to be able to hold. You got to be able to hold the Cardinals down inside the 10-yard line. You got to keep them in the shadow of those goalposts right now. There is no doubt about that. This is a big, big juncture of this game. 2:28 to go in the third quarter, and the 1-seeded Vikings on the ropes against number 8, Mayville. Here's the snap. Rodman gives it to Hardesty. Cut down right away. The Vikings doing a nice job. That time the penetration came from Noah Schumacher. Vincent Rivez also in there on the play, number 89 for the Vikings, and was able to sling down, or chop down, I should say. You really don't sling down Sawyer Hardesty, do you? You got to chop him down. And I know running backs don't like that when you go kind of low on them. You know, you think back to some of the hits you've seen at higher levels of football, college, and the pros, where that can sometimes be a dangerous hit, but no other way to get Sawyer Hardesty to the ground right now. Here's the turn, the give, and this time the Vikings do another good job, and I think that's going to be behind the line of scrimmage. Either Borchert, look like Borchert there on the carry, and no gain on the play, so just 1 yard picked up there by the Cardinals. And after stuffing the Vikings in less than a minute and a half, they're going to have to punt it back. And an opportunity here for Gannon Schwartz for some more fireworks. I mean, his average on a kickoff return is 38 yards. His average on a punt return is somewhere around 18 or 20. He's going to be able to return this one. Catches at the 35-yard line. Got to make a couple of guys miss. And he's slung. Oh, that is a great open field tacker. Parker Elbis. Oh, what a play in the open field. He gets it done. 1 minute and 3 seconds left in this third quarter. We're going to keep it right here as the Vikings take the field once again, and they're on the plus 32-yard line for this drive. Starting to get to crunch time here. We're hoping that we can, now obviously this was prior to some of the issues we had, and again, thank you for your patience through that. Hoping we can get down on the field and talk to the winning coach and maybe a player during the post-game show, so stick around for that as well. And certainly some guys on both sides of the line here that you would be able to talk to if the Vikings are able to somehow come back and pull this off. Gannon Schwartz has made some huge plays. Obviously, Cohen Rodman with some timely runs there in that first half to extend what is now a 9-point lead. 59 seconds left in the third quarter, And Lair's in the shotgun, takes the shotgun snap, looking again to Gensler. Now he's got a wheel route, wide open. It's Gannon Schwartz, catches, touchdown, Vikings. It's a 32-yard shot from Sam Lair. The Cards bid on the slant route to Noah Gensler, and it left Gannon Schwartz wide open. Can't do that. Touchdown, Vikings. They're within 3. 22-19 on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. And Gannon Schwartz has his second touchdown of the night, and we'll see what's going on. Looks like the Vikings got a 2-point play call going in here. I don't know what the book would say on this. I guess they're going to go for 2. They got to get to the line of scrimmage here. They're going to get a delay of game. So they got the 2-point conversion out there. Lair drops back to pass. Man wide open in the corner of the end zone. It was a little overthrown. No, incomplete. Looked like the Vikes might have had it there in the corner of the end zone. They're going to say McCauley not able to bring it down. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout, come back with more. You're watching on Radio Plus Info. Stay with us.
Wealth Companies, opening doors to opportunity by designing and constructing world-class products for communities, families, and partners. The team at Commonwealth consists of highly experienced architectural designers and developers that are committed to working in tandem with their partners, state and local organizations, neighborhood leaders, and governments to develop, design, and construct projects in the most efficient way possible. Good luck in your game today, athletes, from the team at Commonwealth Companies. Visit CommonwealthCO.net today.
Back here at Viking Field, and the Vikings getting ready to kick it back to the Cardinals. The Vikings, if nothing else, able to get more momentum and put it back into their camp. But again, all night tonight, the Vikings, in the big play, and you'd hate for it to come down to a mistake, but the fumble from Noah Schumacher. Cards are +2 in the turnover battle right now. Now, one of those was one at the end of the first half where Lair was just chucking it up on a 4th and 1, trying to hit a Hail Mary. Otherwise, it acts like a punt. And but that fumble from Noah Schumacher when they were near the red zone, and that allowed the Cardinals to get a 2-possession lead. And ever since then, the Vikings have they've been able to chip into it, but never get back to tie things back up. It was a good kick from Gannon Schwartz, and the Cards get a return. That's going to be out to the 25-yard line. So a decent return for the Cardinals. Once again, Chase Merritt, number 13, the junior 150-pound, 5'8" running back that has returned kicks so far tonight. Didn't break one off there, but certainly got some good field position out to the – well, now they're going to – once again, they put their hand up and then step back a couple of times. So the 23-yard line is where this drive will start for the Mayville Cardinals, who lead it by 3 points, 22-19, with less than a minute left here in the third quarter. They're going to throw again, looking for Hardesty. Here goes Rodman. Can he get the edge? He does get the edge, and he's going to have a pickup, and we'll see if he has the first down as well. I think he's going to be just short. Should set up about a 2nd and 1, almost 2nd and inches. Pickup of 9 for Cohen Rodman, and he has been so valuable on the edge for the Cardinals here tonight. With 39 seconds left in the third quarter, he has made a lot of things happen when he gets out and he surveys, and he does. I give Rodman credit. He looks like he's going to pass the ball. He's not just giving up on the routes that are downfield. He looks like he's going to pass the ball and then pulls it down when he has to. Here goes Hardesty, picks up the first down, and picks up, give him 7 on the play. First down once again for Mayville, as they continue to move the ball with some ease. And 30 seconds left, and it's going to tick down here. I would be surprised if Mayville runs another play. I don't think they have to with when this was re-snapped. Depends when they would have reset the play clock. I don't think they're going to have to snap this football. They can just go to the fourth quarter. And I think that's what Mayville's planning on doing. They're going to walk off the field. When we come back for the fourth quarter, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Mayville 40-yard line. And the Cardinals will take a 3-point lead, 22-19 on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. And they'll take that to the fourth quarter. We're going to take a minute. Be back after this. Stay with us on Radio Plus Info.
When you're ready to take advantage of high-quality legal services for your unique legal case, count on the professionals at QBS Law SC. In business since 1902, we have been proudly serving Dodge County and our clients with the highest level of integrity. We handle legal matters in elder law, estate planning, OWI, personal injury, workers' compensation, real estate, civil litigation, and more. Give us a call today or visit us online for more information.
Oh, enlightened one, how can I have the perfect life?
To have the perfect existence, one must surround oneself with perfect air.
How?
Is but one that possesses that wisdom.
Is on another mountain?
No, he's right over there.
Hi!
You know, he should have just called his local Lennox dealer.
Wise words, Dave. Surefire and Lennox can give you the perfect air you deserve.
Did you ever smell a goat?
Lennox, the pursuit of perfect air.
Joy.
No.
Back here at Viking Field, fourth quarter action. 20.
It's me there again. Curious truck.
sneak on the pregame.
So the Vikings, 5:44 to go, fourth quarter, a season that had so much promise. Started out 8-0 and on the verge of losing their final 2 games of the season. Another double move. Here goes Jack Karst down the seam. He gets it from Sam Lair. He is met at midfield by Peyton Borchard. And a first down for the Vikings as Karst is out to the midfield stripe, which is a gain of 19 yards. 5:25 to go in the fourth quarter and counting down here between the flyway rivals. Number 8 seeded Mayville on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard, 29, and the Vikings 19. 5 minutes and 12 seconds left. And I think we're back once again. Good news. Hopefully we can keep it here for the last 5 minutes. It's crunch time for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10. Karst just picked up 19. Here is Schwartz on the far side. He gets slung out of bounds, and a nice job by Schwartz to get out of bounds, and they'll stop the clock. 4:56 to go in the ball game. Pickup of 6 from Gannon Schwartz. It's 2nd and 4. I've been doing my best to keep statistics here, but problem 1A was troubleshooting and trying to get this audio back online, so certainly going to be some incomplete stats here this evening. The only stat that Mayville fans care about is that their team is up 29-19 with 4 minutes and 56 seconds left in the ball game, and they are on the verge of being an 8 seed, knocking off a 1 seed. And I was just saying it before, and I'm not sure if we got the audio situated before this. Here goes Gannon Schwartz down the far side, and a shoestring tackle is made out there. I believe that's Cohen Rodeman, who was able to take care of Gannon Schwartz. No, that was Schlender over there. But Gannon did get out of bounds once again for the Vikings. 4:46 to go. Schwartz from the 43 down to about the 25-yard line. Give him 18 yards on the pickup. I was just saying, though, the Vikings, man, this is a promising season for them. Started off 8-0, and now in danger of losing their final 2 ball games. Last week getting blown off the field by Springs, and right now they are in the danger zone against a good Mayville team. And Lair's going to just throw that one away. Does get back to the line of scrimmage, so no worry about intentional grounding. While we were having some audio issues, you certainly saw a couple of plays that are contentious from the Vikings standpoint. They thought they got off the field on a 3rd down and 11 or 12, and they played good defense in the defensive backfield and were flagged for, their coaching staff thought they played good, solid defense in the defensive backfield. They threw a flag on him for pass interference, and then down inside the 10-yard line, they thought they forced a Peyton Borchert fumble, or a Cohen Rodeman fumble, and they got on top of it, and they ruled that Rodeman was down. So a couple that the Vikings certainly don't agree with. There's a throw that's dangerous, dived for, but Schlender, can't bring it in that defensive secondary. Hard to see if that's a 3 or a 6. As far away as the press box is from that corner of the field. So a couple of incomplete passes back-to-back for Sam Lair, and it leads to this, a 3rd and 10. Vikings, 2 chances to pick up the 10 yards. Certainly have to put points on the board here as well. You can kick the field goal, but the Vikings have only kicked 1 of those this year. This is not a team that wants to spend a lot of time kicking. And they missed that field goal, by the way. They're 0 for 1. Timeout Mayville. 4:14 to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to take the timeout with them. And fingers crossed we have audio when we get back. Let's put that in the into the atmosphere, too. Back with more after this. Stay with us.
That'll be the second timeout for the Cardinals with 1 remaining.
Check my text, because the answer was this thing had to be unplugged and unplugged.
Gotcha.
On this side too.
Okay.
So we'll do that next time.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, we got it figured out, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be a it's right. It's got to be some sort of something to keep us on our toes, right?
I didn't do commercial, so.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Back here at Viking Field. And glad we got the audio situated. Big thanks to Nick, to Jeff, getting things, sending us over the some help there on what was going on. So appreciate that. Here's a pass from Sam Lair looking for Gannon Schwartz. Tipped away. Nice defense in that secondary by Austin Pistorius. 4th and 10 for the Vikings with 4:09 to play in the ball game. And this is pretty much the game right here. Now, stay with us. We're going to do our best to track down the winning coach and a player, which right now looks like Coach Hilber and one of the Cardinals. We'll do our best to get that done. But, yeah, this looks like the game here for the Vikings and their season. On the line, Lair, shotgun snap, drops back to pass. Little pressure, goes to the near side, and it is. Oh, there's a flag. The Vikings might have gotten bailed out here. I did not see either Cardinal really make a ton of contact there with Gannon Schwartz, but did we get a pass interference call? We shall see. Does this give the Vikings season a lifeline? That was a late flag. But we'll see what happens here. Pass interference on the Cardinals. And there you go. Both fan bases can get angry now because both feel like there were pass interference calls that were unjustly flagged. And the Vikings have an opportunity now, 1st and 10. And that will move the ball down to, let's see here if they move it down to about the 10-yard line. Is that right? That's where the flag was thrown. But, well, they went half the distance there. That's the right thing, I believe. Half the distance should be the correct call there. So 12-yard line is where the ball sits. Lair looks up. Schumacher catches inside the 5, dives towards the end zone. He's going to be short. He's at the 3-yard line. And the Vikings will have 2nd and 1 from the 3-yard line. So you can get the first down, but the Vikings are in no position to be attempting to they got to score this quickly. Here goes Lair up the gut. Is he in? No, he's not. He's got a first down, though. So 1st and goal from the inch line. The Vikings got to get up and snap it again. 3:37 to go. And an official timeout. Not sure what this is. Oh, they're going to send an injured Cardinal off the field. And the Viking athletic trainer is going to trot across the field as well. They'll get a sub into the ball game. It is 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Well, now they're going to say the 2-yard line. And the snap to Lair. Straight up the middle. Lair goes again, falls forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. They got a shot. They got to hit the extra point, give themselves back within 3. Otherwise, it'll be a 4-point game. 3:22 to go, 4th quarter. 29-25 on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. So Gannon Schwartz, you got to kick this, right? You got to kick this. And they just reset the play clock. That's friendly for the Vikings. Because they didn't know. I mean, Gannon Schwartz was running over to the sideline asking if he needed the tee or not. And now the Vikings are going to have to spend a time, or I'm sorry, the Cardinals are going to spend a timeout. I was going to say, the ref over there, I'm not sure how he could hear a Viking timeout. So let's see if we can sneak a timeout of our own in here, and we'll come back with more here. Big extra point upcoming. Stay with us.
Join Ahern and build a better future. Ahern is a mechanical fire protection and fabrication contractor that's been doing business in the community for over 143 years. They're now hiring and typically recruit for over 180 positions across the company. Trades, apprenticeships, office professionals, internships, and more. Log on aherncareers.com.
WLAFootball.com to learn about the company and the positions they're looking to fill. Build a better future for yourself and your community. Good luck in your game today.
Back here at Viking Field, the Vikings were gifted a timeout there from the Mayville Cardinals. Not sure why Mayville took one there. That was their third timeout. Now, it's not like they need one necessarily. They're going to start the play clock here. But the Vikings were a little out of sorts there. They were lucky that the referee reset the play clock for them once for that 2-point conversion. Oh, the Vikings going to go for 2 now. I don't understand this. The Vikings going for 2. Gensler comes in. Here is the snap. Lair looks to Gensler. Gensler threw his hands. He dropped it. No good for the Vikings. Man, I don't understand the math there. You're down by 4. I understand they're 0 for 1 on kicks this year, are the Vikings. They have not made a kick. But I don't quite get not. The 2-point conversion there is a curious one, to say the least. So on that Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard, 3:22 to go. The Vikings trail the Cardinals by 4. Again, stick around for our post-game coverage. We will hand out a player. We'll talk about a player or players of the game. There's a couple of them over on that Mayville side of things. Certainly some on the Vikings side too, should they come back. But right now, it is dire straits for the Vikings, and I cannot believe that the Cardinals have 2 men deep. I don't know why you don't have 1 guy deep here. If I am the Cardinals, I am assuming onside kick. We'll see. And if I'm the Vikings, you got 3 timeouts, but you have stopped them on a grand total of 1 drive. I think this has to be, I got to believe this has to be an onside kick. We'll see what happens. Here goes Gannon Schwartz. It looks like an onside kick. Ground ball, and it's smothered there. Nice play by the Cardinals. Hands, I don't know if that was the hands team, but it looked like Kasten Zimmer maybe. It was Kasten Zimmer who just gobbled that up. 6'2", 160-pound linebacker. And the senior got it done there. That one was a good ground ball kick, but just didn't pop up. You know, a lot of times you hope for that to maybe skip off of something and pop high into the air if you're the return team, or if you're the kicking team, excuse me. And Schwartz not able to get that to pop up. So now the Vikings need a stop. You got to stop them on 3 plays. If you're viewing this from a WLA perspective, down by 4, 3.5 minutes to go. Toss to Hardesty. Hardesty breaks 2 tackles, breaks a 3rd tackle, stiff arms Gannon Schwartz, runs over another man in the secondary. He's still going inside the red zone, down at the 15-yard line. Sawyer Hardesty. Oh, man, he takes it 38 yards down to the 15. Oh, man, what a play by Sawyer Hardesty. Well, now you don't use the timeout. Now if you're the Vikings, I guess nothing hurt there, I suppose. From at least you did that on first down. You don't want to spend 2 timeouts and then have them do that or the ball game's over. So Mayville going to take their time, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game. And potentially in the season for the WLA Vikings. Mayville saying we want to move on. We have a lot of experience in this postseason. Certainly the guys that carried us last year aren't here, but we got the experience from the guys behind them, and that you heard Coach Hilber in the pregame show talk about that. Here's a timeout for the Vikings as they are able to cut down Hardesty after a modest gain. We're going to take a timeout with them. Back with more after this. Back here at Viking Field, the referee is coming over here. Right after we sent it to break, the referee threw a really late flag on the far side of the field, and it was unsportsmanlike conduct on the Vikings. And the referee, I think, is telling the entire Viking sideline, this looks like a teacher scolding a class over here right now. He is not happy with the Viking sideline, and I think he wanted to throw another one. But that is a big one because the Vikings spend a timeout, and then they threw the personal foul penalty. And you can read into that what you will, which is unfortunate for the Vikings. They did not give the Vikings – whoa. Now they just ran the clock. So they should give the Vikings their timeout back if that's the case. I don't know what's going on there. They ran the clock, which is incorrect. But I don't, obviously at this point in the game, not many people focusing on that. It's 1st and goal. So we'll see if there's confirmation there. Is that the Vikings' second timeout? Well, now that they did take a timeout, we're going to see if we can send it to commercial, see if we got that situated, and we will do that coming up right now. Yeah, if you're not ready, I can come back. Okay, we'll stay. We'll keep it here. 2:04 to go. 29-25 on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Appreciate your patience as we worked through some issues from an audio perspective. 2:04 to go, and the Vikings used the timeout. I still kind of want, and again, this is just unfortunate from being up in the press box and not being down by the field. I'd like an explanation on that. Everything about that seemed backwards and seemed incorrect with how the officials dealt with it. The Vikings took a timeout, okay, and then there was a penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct. The Vikings never came over and huddled. The Cardinals never went over and huddled. And then they gave first down. Then they ran the clock again, which if they did charge him a timeout, which on the scoreboard they say they did charge them a timeout, then that doesn't make sense. And the Vikings are going to take another timeout. The Vikings wondering why that wasn't an out of bounds over there. The Vikings are not happy. Let's just, there you go. You can boil down everything I was about to say into that. The Vikings are not happy with what's going on out there. But anyways, the Vikings did it to themselves there with the personal foul or the penalty, the unsportsmanlike conduct, and it's going to be 3rd and goal for the Cardinals, and it's around the 5-yard line. All right, well, the Cards lead at 29-25. A lot of big plays for the Cardinals. We think we got it figured out. We're gonna try to sneak in a 30-second ad here, and we'll come back with more. Stay with us.
At Bernhard Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhard Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhard Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, Bernhard Plumbing, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Back here at Viking Field, up in the booth talking to the PA people and the official scores, they have no idea how many timeouts WLA has. That's just a poor job done communicating by the officials, certainly. And that's not certainly not sour grapes about it. That's just wondering. And there is a timeout for the Vikings. So there is confirmation. There is confirmation that the Vikings did not get charged that first timeout before the unsportsmanlike conduct. So they take it now. They should have 0 left at this point. That is the 3rd timeout for the Vikings. Okay, now we know. And it's difficult. I mean, it's difficult when the referees don't have don't have like a microphone on themselves to be able to explain some of this stuff, and they do the best they can with their gestures and things like that. So 1 minute 45 seconds left, 29-25. But it has been a while since like the official scorer doesn't know what's going on. When I've been in a lot of football games in the last couple of years, and it's been a while since I've seen that. So 1:45 left, 29-25. The ball sits at the 2-yard line, and it's a big 4th down in the scope of both of these teams' season. I mean, you go back to last week, and Mayville in the terrible conditions, unable to keep the milk can, and they lose to Lamira 13-6 in such a low-scoring ball game. You go back earlier in the season when the Vikings able to dust the Cardinals 28-14, although a much closer game than that would tell you. Here's Rodman under center. Big play. All comes down to this. Hardesty stacked up. Can he push his way in? You betcha he can. Sawyer Hardesty, and this one is just about over for the Cards. He takes it in 35-25. Another one for Sawyer Hardesty. And another huge 4th down play made by the Cardinals. By my count, they are 4 for 4 are the Cards. 4 for 4 on 4th down. Incredible. The fight that the Cardinals showed here tonight. High snap got down by Rodman, and the field goal is good. And they lead it 36-25 on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage Insurance. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back, finish this thing up when we come back right after this. Radio Plus, stay with us. Back here at Viking Field. Glad to have you along with us in this level 1 game, 36-25, 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the ball game. Well, if the Vikings ever needed a Gannon Schwartz return for a touchdown, he's already got one here tonight. They need another one, and Schwartz is going to catch it at about the 15-yard line. This is about where he caught it for the last one. Trying to get to the near side. That is such a good job. Such a good job on the coverage that time by the Cardinals. It was number 14, Brent Seiler, and that is such good gap integrity there. Stay in the right lane on the coverage, and there was no chance for Gannon Schwartz to be able to turn that thing into anything more than just a modest return. And it's only out to the 27-yard line. Buck 33 yet to play. 36-25. And barring a Lomira type of collapse, and Viking fans will know what I'm talking about, certainly. Last couple of years, the Lions looked like they were going to knock off the Vikings, and the Vikings have done some impressive things, but that's going to require some onside kicks. Here goes Gannon Schwartz, loses his footing, slips and falls after a pickup of 2, and he had a blocker out in front of him. Would have been interesting to see what happens if he's able to keep his feet. Instead, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun formation for the Vikings and Sam Lair. No timeouts to stop anything. Lair, the senior, takes the snap, looks over the middle, and it's batted down. Good play by this linebacking core of the Cardinals. Once again, Gaston Zimmer making the play. The Cardinals have done a really nice job tonight. They came in with a game plan, and in that first half, before the Vikings were able to make any adjustment, and really, I mean, look at it, was 22-13 at halftime, so they did score 14 second half points. Their second half was tonight they had 7 drives, and they scored on 6 of them. And that is not a recipe for success if you are the Vikings. Here goes Lair. He is somehow pirouettes out of that one, looks forward, dumps off the pass, and does McCauley make the catch? He does, and he was out of bounds. And the Vikings had a first down. They were wondering why the clock wasn't stopped. Oh, there we go. We got it stopped. I'm sure the officials appreciate all the help they can get from a coaching staff, right? I think he was out of bounds as well, slid out of bounds. But he was coming back for the ball, so sometimes that will keep the clock running. This time it does not. 36-25, 11-point lead on the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard. Here goes Lair looking up top. One pump. Now he goes to Schwartz. He caught the ball, and he's out of bounds. Nice catch by Gannon Schwartz. Oh, no. He's pointing at the ground. He's saying that's where you stepped out. That's what he was saying to Gannon Schwartz. I'm sorry. I thought he was pointing at the ground as that's where he went out. He was pointing at the ground for the Vikings coaching staff to tell him that's where his foot hit. Excuse me. So an incomplete pass there on first down leads to 2nd and 10. All seems like just a formality at this point in time. 48 seconds left on the clock. And Lair's in the shotgun formation, takes the snap. A couple of receivers to either side. Surveys the field. He's going to have to launch this one deep. He's rolling out of bounds. Does find a man. That is Noah Schumacher. Makes the catch. And again, they're not signaling to stop the clock. Their near side official did not stop the clock there. And they're not stopping it. Okay, now they stopped it on the scoreboard to move the chains. And they're going to put 3 seconds, I believe, back on the clock. 40 is what they want on the clock. That's a good catch from the gentleman in the white cap. And trying to get this reset. There it is, 40 seconds. And then they're going to wind it from there. Lair in the shotgun. Formation, 3 receivers to the top side of the screen. He's going to take it there, go to Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz dives forward. I think he's short of the line to gain. No, they're going to say he has a first down. So stop the clock. Schwartz goes forward. Now, that is such a poor job by the officiating crew once again. The official on the far side said stop the clock, first down. The official on the near side said 2nd down with his hand up in the air. I think the officials are getting frustrated with the booth, but I'm telling you that the communication from down there has not been good. So we'll see. They're getting it straightened out down there. Been a little sloppy here in the last couple of minutes, that's for sure. Been a lot here tonight that's been sloppy. 2-5. 2-5 on the clock is what they're saying. And so they'll set that back up to 25 seconds.
I believe it's 2nd down and 1. 25 seconds is being asked, we believe.
And 25 seconds. And as soon as they said 25 seconds on the clock, the Cardinal fans couldn't believe it. Well, and again, no one's real. I don't know. I wish I could give you better play-by-play for what's going on down there. I have no idea what's going on. It's a first down, 25 seconds left on the clock. They're not winding the clock. They should be winding the clock. It's not. Here goes Sam Lair. Pass dumped over the middle. Here, Gannon Schwartz got to get out of bounds. Schwartz gets up the field, 20-yard line, and he does get out of bounds. Stop the clock there. Noah Schumacher loses his helmet on the play. And, again, that was another one that Schumacher, that's kind of like you're erring on the edge of a blindside block there. I didn't see any flag get thrown there. And 17 seconds left in the game. 36-25. Mercifully just get these last 17 seconds out. I think that's what some fans are thinking. Two receivers to the near side. Lair in the shotgun formation. Cole Keifenheim flanks him. Gensler to the right of Sam Lair. That's where Lair's first read is. Now he pulls it down, looks deep, going to McCauley. McCauley, jump ball, and it's incomplete. 9.7 seconds left in the game. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Miles McCauley went downfield and went for the jump ball. It was a nice defensive play made there. On this near side all night, it's been Austin Thorson in coverage, and he's done a terrific job. Thorson, I'll tell you what, junior, he is 6'2", 180 pounds. They don't use him a lot, at least against the Vikings so far in the couple of games against them this season. They have not used Thorson as much as he probably would expect to get used at that frame. Here's a first down for the Vikings. We'll see. It may actually be a few short. No, first down, so they're going to move the chains. 2.7 seconds left on the clock. They run it now. Can the Vikings get it off? They do not. Ball game over. And the number 8 seeded Cardinals able to knock off the number 1 Vikings. And they move on to level 2. It's something this program's familiar with. They move on. When it comes to the postseason, this team just keeps on keeping on. And the program that has gone to back-to-back state championship games will move on to level 2 here this season. Wow, what a game it was tonight for Sawyer Hardesty, Cohen Rodeman, and company. They get it done. On the Brock Fleischer Homestead Mortgage scoreboard, they win it 36-25. We take a timeout. Post-game show coming up next on Radio Plus Info.
Mayville Savings Bank, a trusted local financial institution for over 100 years. As your local bank, we're here for you, your family, and your business today, tomorrow, always. Deposits, loans, or anything in between, we have the experts to help. We know our customers and are part of the community just like you. Stop in or visit MayvilleSavings.com today. Bank at the bank you own. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
At Bernhard Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhard Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhard Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, Bernhard Plumbing, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Hi, this is Brenda Bruette of Caldwell Banker Realty, Dodge County's #1 real estate broker. My agency is fully staffed with buyer agents that have undergone specific education and training to represent buyers in real estate transactions. We are ready to assist you in obtaining the best value when purchasing a home, condo, or vacant land. Start realizing your real estate dream today by visiting brendabruette.com and calling Mary or Kristen at 920-485-0722.
The Mayville Gun Club proudly supports high school athletics. The Mayville Gun Club is open to the public and welcomes you to enjoy their facilities. Whether you want to sharpen your skills or spectate, you'll love the beautiful clubhouse overlooking 50 wooded acres filled with wildlife. You're sure to appreciate the gorgeous views, along with craft, skeet, and sporting clay course. For all upcoming event information, league details, and listing of membership benefits, visit MayvilleGunClub.com. The Mayville Gun Club, where enjoyment comes naturally.
Hi, this is Danny and Heather with AirTech Heating. At AirTech, our motto is honesty, integrity, and quality craftsmanship.
When it comes to your home, you want the person working on your equipment to be upfront and tell you what you need.
But also what you don't need. We deliver whatever it takes service to take care of you. Our technicians are NATE certified, meaning they are the most highly trained in the industry to be servicing your equipment.
If you're stuck with a broken furnace or air conditioner, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
I need senior certified techs to join my staff of professionals at both Mayville Tire and Beaver Dam Tire. Experience, ASE certifications, references, be dependable, and have a proven history of diagnosing and efficiently performing service repairs. Health and dental insurance, paid holidays, vacation, 401k, no weekends, and top pay. And I mean top pay. We're also looking for an experienced service writer, oil change and tire techs with full-time benefits, competitive pay, and more. MayvilleTire.com and BeaverDamTire.com.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we believe in happy accidents, like in 1964, when a Buffalo, New York restaurant owner accidentally bought chicken wings instead of chicken necks. The 60s were a crazy time. Well, decades later, and the mistake-turned masterpiece is now at Pizza Ranch. Introducing our new traditional and boneless chicken wings, tossed in our signature sauces. 2 more ways to get the country's best chicken available for carryout and delivery. Maybe it wasn't an accident after all, just delicious fate. Pizza Ranch. Mmm.
Since the beginning, your curious mind and imagination have guided you, where tools and technology helped you discover the world. At Moraine Park Technical College, you will train on industry-leading machines blended with hands-on learning. World-class instructors will help you shape and design your future in manufacturing. Homegrown, life-ready. Moraine Park Technical College.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Mayville Savings Bank, a trusted local financial institution for over 100 years. As your local bank, we're here for you, your family, and your business today, tomorrow, always. Deposits, loans, or anything in between, we have the experts to help. We know our customers and are part of the community just like you. Stop in or visit MayvilleSavings.com today. Bank at the bank you own. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here, Postgame show. The Cardinals able to get it done here in the postseason here with Coach Hilber and the winning quarterback, Cone Rodman for the Cardinals. We'll start with Coach. Coach, you talked about it with Nick this week about how this team not only had some experience, you lose a lot of experience off that team, but these guys were behind them, and some of the things that they might have learned. Did you feel like that was a part of what they carried into today's game?
We've been competitive in every football game this year. First time we played these guys, we played well and went in the fourth quarter tied. We gave the ball up 3 times. Today we didn't give the ball up at all, I don't think. And a lot of times that's the difference of the game, and I think that was tonight. I mean, these guys are we talked about leaving nothing on the shelf. This is a new season. We kind of attacked this last week a little different. That's my fault for not holding this team accountable and attacking for the first 9 weeks. But it kind of changed our mentality a little bit, and I think these guys believe in each other a little more.
When you look at what your running game is able to do with I said it during the broadcast tonight. I think a lot of teams would say, hey, Peyton Borcher, we'd love him to be our number one, and with both him and Hardesty, just the lightning and the thunder, so to speak, their ability to give you guys a really good running game.
Honestly, this whole season we kind of got caught in that ratio game. Like, we got to give certain guys a certain amount of carries, and tonight I just said, we're not going to do that. This could be our last football game, so we got to go with what's working. And tonight it was Sawyer with a little dabble of Peyton. And next week it could be totally different. It's all about what teams are willing to give and just kind of what our mindset is. And our mindset was we want to run some power football this time, and that's what we were able to do. I was surprised that we were able to do it, not shocked, but extremely happy.
Last one for you, Coach. We talk about all of that, but a couple of the biggest runs tonight came from your quarterback and his ability to, and he doesn't give up on the throw, but he's always smart pulling it down. Just talk about your senior leader here under center tonight.
Yeah, he's my man. I've been saying it for a couple weeks. I want Cohen to be able to run the ball. We had a couple design runs for him tonight, and a couple times he just took it and let it, and he's got great feet, great running ability. If I was smart, we'd be running right, and he'd run the ball 18 times a game, but we are who we are. We're going to a football game, but he's showing his ability. You can't sleep on him.
Coach, congratulations. Go next week. All right. Cohen Rod, I'm going to have him step in here. Cohen, first of all, congratulations. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we were confident all week, worked really hard. Feels great.
When you guys drew this matchup, did you think back to the first time you played these guys and said, man, we left something out on the field?
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, we only lost by, I think it was a touchdown, but it was a close game, and we had it in our hands, but now we just finished it this week.
One of the biggest games played, you guys, 4th and 10, 4th and 11, something like that. I was 24-yard line, and you rip off a 23-yard run, almost score on the play. What'd you see there in what is otherwise a really difficult play? What were you seeing?
Well, I know when I don't have any receivers open, I love to run the ball. I saw an opening and just took off, and man, I wish I would have had that touchdown though.
Hey, you got a man that can finish those drives off though, in Sawyer Hardesty. I'm going to ask you the same question I just asked Coach. You got a couple of guys you can turn and hand it to that you got to just have supreme confidence in, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, our line works hard. Our running backs work hard. It's just a great combination of both.
What's it like giving it to number 33 and just watching guys bounce off of him?
It's amazing. It's amazing to watch.
All right, Cohen, big game for you tonight. You guys have the experience, right, from the previous couple of years. This is a sectional that you could theoretically get to the final of. What's the key to this team as they continue to move through the postseason?
Just continue to work hard. We know we're not out of any game. Just got to work hard, get through. And
new season, 1-0. Congratulations, Cohen. Well done, and best of luck the rest of the way. All right. There you go, Cohen Rodman. Jordan King. We're gonna come back up and we'll finish this thing out. Take a quick break. We'll sprint back up to the press box. We'll finish this thing out. Coming up here, you're watching Radio Plus Info. It's a win for the Cardinals. They move on to level 2.
At Bernhard Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhard Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhard Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, Bernhard Plumbing, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Join the Mayville Legion for bingo, the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Thursday of the month. All are welcome to play. The Mayville Legion is open to the public Tuesdays through Friday at 3 p.m. Looking for a venue for your event? The Legion Hall is available for rent. Call Sue for more information at 920-387-5410. Located at 134 Main Street in Mayville. The Mayville Legion is a proud sponsor of Mayville High School Athletics.
Back here up in the press box. Sprinted back up. And it's a win for the Cardinals. They get it done here this evening. A big win for them, 36 points scored here tonight. You knew for them they were going to have to get it done. The Vikings players, seniors gathering out in the middle of the field. Maybe I shouldn't have sprinted so much. But Vikings see their season come to an end. Like I said, they thought this was going to be a special season. 8-0 start the year, but they lose their last 2 games. Kind of bitter ones for them. They lose it here tonight to Mayville and see their playoff road come to an end as a 1 seed, losing to an 8. So Mayville moves on. They'll play next Friday against the winner of Brookfield Academy Lake Country Lutheran. Did not get a score from that game. Houston was taking care of Oostburg, Lemira, and Milwaukee Academy of Science was tied up at 6 late in that game. Not sure how that one finished up, but it's a win for the Cardinals, and Sawyer Hardesty was a beast. He had 4 touchdowns this evening. And just going back to that first half when everything was going well for the Vikings, they had a 15-play, 81-yard field goal drive, 75-yard one-play drive on a big shot to Peyton Borchert, 8-play, 65-yard drive, and a 10-play, 76-yard drive. They ran a ton of plays in that first half. It's part of the reason they had so much success against the Vikings. And then another 14 points in the second half. They get it done with the win here tonight. So we're going to say so long. Appreciate you tuning in. Again, thank you for bearing with us through some of the audio technical difficulties here tonight, and try to do better next time. Jordan King saying so long. Appreciate you tuning in. You've been watching here on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Edward Jones Representatives in Fond du Lac, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Fondi Family Dental, Baker Cheese.
Right Way Home Improvement, Quest Interiors, Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Taco Bell,
Bristol Morgan Bank, Coal, Oil and Propane, Pioneer Pit Stop, Marco Tax Service,
Pizza Ranch, the National Exchange Bank and Trust, Marine Park Technical College, Silica for your home.
Radom and Stone and Landscape, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Winfield Homes, Everson Law Office, Bob's Pizza.
Airtech, Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Musa Sheet Metal, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy, Canberra Casino,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Hopper's Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, New Medical Center, Muthig Industries, Pino Construction,
Len's Truck Center, Fox Valley Savings, American Family Insurance Agent Brad Tagliapietra, BCI Burke, Marian University, Into the Woods Wellness, Smith Builders.
Today's game is also presented by International Paper and Will Sport. Lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.